there! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi. I am so ready to do more interludes. Though, oh gosh. It's so freaking hot in my room, I had to grab like a cold drink. Which is amazing considering I usually drink room temperature water. But I feel good now. I just have it far away from me because I'm not spilling anything. I refuse to spill. I am being good. I say as I stare into the distance, and thank you! I love this scene transition, it's great. 10 out of 10. So tonight I will go through some of the Road to 7 interludes. I'm gonna start off at the top with my boy Arjuna. About Soul's Light. I'm gonna have to eat some apples though because I was using my AP as one do. And these are cheap anyways, I can eat some silver apples. Nom nom nom. Okay, going in. And yep. Hers before Ganesha's. To be completely honest, this is more of a confession than a blessing. Wait, the game audio's... Oh! The heck? If it's muted? Wait a second, let me... What? Can you hear it now? Or is it still being weird? Because OBS says it's making sounds, but I can't tell now. OBS could be lying to me. Okay, good. I just had to move the bar. I guess it's kind of acting up since I let it update. Why do updates have to break things? One day, on the spur of the moment, I decided to stop fighting. I don't remember exactly when I actually stopped, but I do remember when I made that decision. The Mahabharata. The battle where everything was ruined beyond recognition. The Great War where I dissolved God, human, and beast into a slurry. I absorbed that slurry into myself. I sipped it like soup. Delicious. Apologies, that was merely a figure of speech. I did not literally do that. What I did was far worse. It was a mistake. It would be so easy to say that. Everyone would understand if that is how I said it happened. But I can't do that. I still don't believe what I did was wrong. As I said earlier, though, there is one thing I do regret. I regret that, from the moment I absorbed the gods, I decided to stop fighting. So if he didn't literally eat them like soup, did he pull like a boo? Ooh, hello. Yes, I have gained gacha trust issues for Star Rail, gosh darn it. The desire sensor was so real. I lost the 50-50. I've been losing the 50-50s like what, 3 times in a row? Which really hurts. But it's okay, you know? No, it's not okay. I still got the boy in the end, but I had to buy him a big gem pack. So now I'm gonna eat some calorie mate blocks. Good thing I bought some because I'm like, ooh, look at these calorie mate blocks. They're $5. I'm gonna buy them. I prepared myself. Now why? Because from that point on, every battle was reduced to grave, indifferent prayer. If nothing else, I should have carried on as a warrior right to the very end. Also, I should have known my luck was gonna be bad since I played that... What was that? The crocodile alligator tooth game where you press down the teeth? I lost 3 times in a row! I was like, what? What is with my luck? The first time I lost, I'm like, it hurts. Whatever. Second time, like, what? And then the third time, I lost pretty much on the, what, second or third poke. I'm like, what the heck? I give up. I wanted to rage and throw that thing, but it wasn't mine. So I couldn't do that. Gosh darn it, I should have known. Now, what was I just thinking about? What was I just feeling? My own awareness of myself is so hazy right now. I know this feeling. It can only mean one thing. This is my immature spirit origin. Strictly speaking, that's not entirely accurate. If anything, my immature spirit origin could be said to be far more complete. Oh! Wow! Wow, okay, that is actually pretty intense for those. That is amazing. Karna though, 20 minutes compared to the others who get pretty much an hour. I began as a warrior and became a god, abandoning my old path somehow that felt more like a reduction than an evolution. As a god, I scaled down the world, tore it to pieces, passed judgment on it, and even purged it. Ah, so many sins, so much blood on my hands. And yet, I can never make amends because neither confinement nor execution hold any meaning for me now. I could spend my days doing everything in my power to atone. Maybe if I did, I could be forgiven for my sins. I would submit to execution. Death is the ultimate punishment for living things. But unfortunately, I've already accepted that punishment. That's right. I, Arjuna, have already died once before. Oh, back to this. Stare. I fell in battle against Chaldea and Karna. As a result, the matter of my sins was settled. And boy, I also got you to Bond 15, so... Bam! Indeed, a servant's sins must be settled by their death. No matter how evil or how good someone may be. Every hero and anti-hero alike is stained by sin. And those sins are wiped clean the moment they are summoned. What could possibly gain by condemning the sins of someone who is already dead? Sins can only be judged as such based on a servant's actions after they have been summoned. In that sense, we servants are all equally sinners and all similarly atone. To bear a sin is to be arrogant. I don't know who said that, but whoever it was, I agree. I have been able to forgive everyone except myself. I can even bear fighting alongside Karna now. Of course, nothing can erase our long-standing feud, but we can at least set it aside. That's why this body I possess now is without sin. And even if it weren't, I should be proud of those sins. For they are the scars that prove that I have fought to protect what history is meant to be. Intellectually, I understand that, and I'm doing my best to accept it. But not now. Right now, I need to focus on the battle at hand. Master, are you there? Master! I'm here! Hi! I've been here, staring at you. Listening to your inner monologue. As I suspected, it seems we won't be contacting Chaldea anytime soon. We'll just have to keep going on our own then. Alright, let's continue the investigation. Understood. So where are we? The glittering lights of the city glow even brighter than the moon. This is where the demonic beast at the heart of the singularity took up residence. Even though it appeared in the modern era, it's trying to reach the realm of the phantasmals. And what's worse, the environment is about as hostile as it can be. We can't pass up this chance. We need to repair the singularity and quickly. Got it! Arjuna Alter, you'll go with her as her ray-shift companion. Understood. I'll protect Master's life with my own. Good. We're all counting on you. Believe in my boy. The demonic beasts which had taken up residence in the city were certainly frighteningly strong. But in terms of sheer combat prowess, precious few servants can match me. While I did have to be careful not to endanger my surroundings, I still managed to evacuate the local residents and corner the monsters by employing precise attacks. However, the demonic beast then took off flying, escaping as swiftly as a fleeting rabbit. After them! As Shiba continued to follow their path, Master and I made our way through the nighttime city. That is when the demonic beasts revealed their true colors. The moment we arrived in this ward, I started to feel incredible pressure pushing in on all sides. I think these demonic beasts are actually spiders or something similar. They spin threads to make their webs where they wait for prey. They feast on what they capture in the comfort of their homes. Sounds like a spider. Also kind of sounds like me. And unfortunately for us, those we fought earlier elected to do just that. They retreated to their webs. It could therefore be said Master and I have just walked into a trap. An uncomfortably warm breeze carrying the faint stench of rot blows past us. A fair number of the people who live in the city probably disappeared overnight. I don't know if these demonic beasts are acting on instinct or if there is a malign intent behind their actions. In either case, these monsters have no place in human society. It's unfortunate that we lost contact with Da Vinci the moment we entered their nest. Now Master and I will need to track down the demonic beasts holed up in this ward by ourselves. I found a sign with a map. Convenience! Good. It's a primitive method, but it should be perfect for narrowing our search. This must be the building we're in. And this here is where the pressure is coming from. And as far as I can tell with my clairvoyance, this is where the pressure ends. Having determined where it both originates and ends, we should know where we need to search. It looks like the target is in the next building. Okay. Master nods her head. Obviously, whatever lurks in the heart of this nest must be the demonic beast queen. So the question now is, how do we hunt it? While I was thinking about it, I realized I was also feeling relieved. Yes, that's right. If these creatures' very survival mechanisms are evil, then I needn't hesitate to bring my sword of recursion down upon them. My queen, where are you? Dense, sickly sweet poison. This is how I would describe this magical energy. Both Master and I enjoy a measure of immunity to such things, which means we can continue our investigation with no more than a sigh. In addition, there was one more truth this magical energy revealed. There are no humans left in this building. These things must have eaten them all. This is proof that these creatures have hunted the food in the area to extinction, which in turn explains why we ran to several away from the nest. They no longer had any viable food sources nearby. If these creatures can eat so many people in a single night, and they continue hunting outside their nest, they could empty the entire city in under a week. We can't let that happen! I agree, and we will not. I must defeat these monsters, even if doing so entails laying waste to this entire area. Evil, evil, evil. Even as my heart burns with a sense of duty, my thoughts turn to an unpleasant truth in the deep reaches of my mind. If humans are also this obviously evil... Is everything okay? Are you tired? I'm sorry about that. I was just punishing myself for having an immature, arrogant thought. I was once a god, and thanks to that experience, I have a tendency to come up with short-sighted solutions to problems I face. Ideas meant to justify my actions. Ah, how woefully immature of me. I feel so foolish. Aha, now I gotcha. Yeah, that's a pretty lame way of thinking. As I well know. But that very lameness is a light of your soul. You need so much. It is. You'll figure it out you'll figure it out one of these days. No wise person is wise all the time. Even idiots can't be dumb every minute of every day. It doesn't matter who they are. Everyone's got the right to grasp some beautiful truths now and then. I know Ashwataman is an old comrade in arms, but I simply cannot understand what he is thinking. As I cocked my head in confusion, his smile widened, as though this only enhanced his enjoyment. Well, he's a happy boy. Let him be happy. Is the fog safe for you, Master? I probably shouldn't hang around in it for too long, but I think I'm okay. Understood. Fortunately, if the demonic beast is here, it must be either on the roof or underground. And since we have already seen that it is not on the roof, we know we must search underground. I have no intention of overstaying our welcome here. Let's settle this as quickly as we can. Okay, to the basement. Assuming there's a basement. If not, we're gonna make one. Oh, there's a basement. There it is. Faint chills ran down my spine. I banished them to the back of my mind and readied my weapon. Okay, we're gonna go for the queen. My queen! I am sorry. It must be done, my queen. You know, let's bring Castoria. Why not? Oh, I have to use him. I'm gonna use mine because I feel like it. And then over here, let me just bring people I want to raise my bonds with as one do. Yeah, as one do. I'm just staring a tiny bit. Debating, yes, Jason for reals. And let me just scroll to the very bottom. Actually, not the very, very bottom. Close to the bottom. Right here. Okay, there. And actually, no, I'm not going to use a teapot here because I have my boy here. And my boy is already maxed. So I don't feel like using that. Instead, I'm going to do this. Don't mind me just choosing some stuff that I want to use, like Bond and NP. Like this. Give me Bond. Bond be good. Even more Bond. Oh, oops, my cost. Oh, my bad. Oopsies. There, that's fine. Okay, let's go with that. Phew. And I'm just gonna keep Nobu there because why not? Yeah, this is fine. Hoo hoo hoo. I know, right? Choosing all the craft essences can be tiresome. I'm kind of glad I just use the same ones over and over and over. And I'll do the full data download later. Spiderweb, demonic beast. Aw, is it weakened because it's hungry? It's a hungry baby. That's kind of cute. I feel just the slightest bit mean. I feel like I can destroy it in one turn, so I'm gonna go for it. Because why not? Might as well go all out. So let's just do this. Boop. Thank you. And then over here. Yeah, this is fine. This is totally fine. Actually, no, maybe the next turn. Like if I had Koi and Sky here to give some butter buffs, then yes. But since I don't, oh well. Yes, I'll be studying, Arjuna. I'll make you proud. Starting next week, since that's when school starts again. Yay! Nah, it's fine. It's totally fine. I got this. And I gotta make things speedy. It feels so weird playing at normal speed. But I will live with this for now. Yay, so close. Ouch. Hit me with your best shot. Ouch. Actually, can you stop? Please stop. Are you done yet? Okay, you're done. Thank you for stopping. Okay. Now this is fine. I believe in the power of Buster. Good job. That'll finish. Yay! And look at these delicious eggs. In this case, they're spider eggs. Mmm. Next, I am fighting a Lancer. Okay. This is fine. I got this. Stare into the darkness. Goodbye, darkness. All right. That should suffice. Earlier, I described these demonic beasts as spiders. Not so much because they look like spiders, but because of their propensity to use webbed nests as traps. Unfortunately, I've forgotten another of the core attributes of a spider. What? Something's not right. That's what? It exploded! How could I have been so careless? They tend to carry vast quantities of eggs. Oh, they really were spider eggs that I got. Okay. Ha! So now these are just bebes. So they should be easier to defeat. Arjuna, behind you! Right. Bonk the bebe. Good job. I loose an arrow without turning around. I don't need to look to know it found its mark. We had no choice but to escape from that underground layer into the nearby corridor. We were far too exposed. Had we stayed, we might have been attacked from all sides. And while I might have been able to manage on my own, I couldn't do that while keeping Master safe at the same time. I'm so sorry, Master. I should have known better. It's okay, there's no way you could have known. Hey, we cornered them quickly enough, so I don't blame them for pushing back hard. Master may be right, but even so, I'm still responsible for handling the situation. I'll protect Master and defeat the enemy. If a servant is unable to fulfill their primary duty, they may as well just vanish on the spot. Master, will you authorize me to use my noble phantasm? I cannot let them escape. Each of these spiders has the potential to grow into the kind of demonic beast we just saw. If they manage to reach the phantasmal realm, they will no longer even need to lay eggs. And so I must annihilate this entire area, building and all. Alright, I guess we have no choice. If there is a silver lining in all this, it is that there are no more people here. Let's settle this before any more damage is done. Okay, kill them before they can lay eggs. Or not lay eggs in this case. Please wait here, Master. I need to make sure you are well clear of my noble phantasm's range. Alright then. Phew. I'm about to use my noble phantasm, a sort of recursion completely unequaled in sheer destructive power. Every time I use this noble phantasm, I wonder what my god self was thinking when he acquired it. The sword is sufficiently powerful to bring an end to everything. Will my other self use it to remake the world over and over? Did he truly believe his actions would lead to peace? Activate Sword of Recursion. The light of the planet will be snuffed, and the fate of the people shall be judged. I have succeeded the power of God to fulfill the duty. The world will cycle, and evil shall be Eh? Huh? My clairvoyance shows me someone who should not be here. Who dat? A man of perfectly ordinary evil. A man who hurts the weak and fears the strong. A man who chooses not to speak out even when he thinks something is wrong. But the very instant something is declared by all to be wrong, he will gladly add his voice to the chorus shrieking for justice. The sort who will wait until 10 others have gathered before casting a stone of his own. A man, as I said, of perfectly ordinary evil. He found himself near this nest by pure coincidence. Perhaps he caught wind of a sweet aroma and came to see what it was. I'm just imagining those spiders being like, I'm so hungry, how are we gonna lure people in? You know, let's just smell delicious, like, freshly baked goods. But no, it was just a coincidence, nothing more. In the end, that's what it all comes down to. He was simply unlucky enough to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Had he arrived but a few seconds later, he would have seen the road before him suddenly swallowed in an enormous, gaping hole. He would have collapsed in shock or perhaps pulled out his phone to take a picture to show his acquaintances later. Unfortunately, he instead stepped onto the road at the worst possible moment. Oof. The man didn't know, but he stepped into hell itself. A hell in which enormous carnivorous spiders greedily devour any living thing they can reach. Ah. By and by, he gained an instinctive, if not an intellectual understanding of the situation in which he found himself. This is no place for humans. It is unfortunate that he did not heed his instincts sooner. Had he looked around him earlier, he would have noticed that not so much as a stray dog, cat, or even rat had set foot anywhere near the place in which he stood. Bro, were you just looking at your phone or something all the time while walking across the street? And then he finally looked up and he's like, oh, where, what, oh, goodbye world. I mean, look at how big these spiders are. Sure, they're bebes, but they're giant bebes. He no longer even has the strength to cry out. His mind shatters the instant he finds himself facing his end. He stares dumbfounded at the monster before him. Quick, snap a picture! It hisses, much like a snake, and the man finally understands. He is staring down his own death. He will die here, alone. No one will ever know what happened to him or understand what he endured. He knows the monster's fangs will crush his skull like a grape. Unable to do so much as scream, he watches helplessly as his doom bears down on him. As the final precious seconds of his life tick away, he thinks of each as though it were a precious jewel. It's just approaching slowly. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. And then just before the fangs reach his head... Bam! Huh? A slash rends the air. The monster's remains disappear. Now something even more terrifying than the giant spider stands before him. Beautiful yet ferocious, wild and untamed yet unmistakably noble in appearance. Is this still his self-monologue? His name is Arjuna, the great hero of the Mahabharata. Or rather, his altar. Yay, good job! As more demonic beasts pour into the area, Arjuna Alter stands his ground, trying to hold them back. Get out of here! At first, Arjuna Alter thought the man was simply paralyzed with fear, but then he realized the truth. I can't move! He wasn't refusing to run, he was unable to run! Looking closer, Arjuna saw that the man's hands and feet had been bound with spider silk. Silk the man who was not a mage could not even see. Does this mean the enemy's intelligent enough to conceive the hostages? Once the creatures realized Arjuna Alter was protecting the man, they opted to take him hostage. Stay back! Stay away! You there! Save me! Save me, damn it! The man's voice grated on Arjuna Alter's ears. His cold, rational mind told him to forget about the unexpected bystander. His clairvoyance showed him the man's true nature. The man was evil, at least in Arjuna Alter's eyes. He wouldn't hesitate to stab someone in the back if he thought it would help him in any measurable way. He wouldn't think twice about treating those he perceived as beneath him with disdain. He was not the sort to ever get his hands dirty. He just left everyone he met a little worse off than they had been. And all of this for even the tiniest of hints of self-satisfaction. Such meaningless rewards were practically the man's entire reason for being. He made many enemies, but none who would go so far as to kill him. It was simply more than he was worth. And so he continued living a life of sloth and indolence. To be sure, he did come close to qualifying as one of the great evils of the world. No, he was just like countless others all across the world, exulting in their meaningless lives as though they were anything but as hollow as they are. No matter what they may come, he would not change his life up to the moment of his death. That death would be an insignificant thing, having no bearing on the world's future. Were he to go on living, he would no doubt cause some slight pain to all who encountered him. If he is to die now, so be it. But does it make it okay to abandon him to his death? No. This man may cause pain, but not death. His crimes are simply unworthy of judgment. So, should I allow this to happen, or should I stop it? Who cares? Even if he gets caught in this blast and dies, nobody will miss him. Now hurry up and release your noble phantasm. Destroy this entire place already. It's what you need to do to repair the singularity. You do know that every second that you delay puts Master in greater danger, right? Yeah, I'm just sitting on the rooftop at another building just being like, what's taking him so long? I could not help but agree. This is exactly the sort of thing one should not bother worrying about. Don't forget what really matters here. I am Misaki's servant, and my primary duty is to protect all of humanity. So I tried to abandon him, I tried to forsake him. But something inside me resisted. Something told me I must not forsake the evil in front of me. Wah! As if out of patience, the demonic beast started pulling the man towards them. He must have understood that he was being dragged to his death, and that the being looking down on him was allowing it to happen. Help! Save me! Save me! Countless times before, the man had heard others begging for help and turned a deaf ear to their pleas. Of course, such pleas were only of a social or financial nature, not matters of imminent death. Even so, he never thought twice about ignoring them. Now finally finding himself on the wrong end of that arrangement, he realized something. To be deemed worthless by people, society, and institutions alike was every bit as painful as having your insides torn out. He's like, dang, this is karma. I know, right? I wonder what Arjuna's up to. I hope he's thinking of me. I tried to create a good world by destroying all the evil within it. Why? Because evil harms good. No, not just harms. Given a chance, it would destroy good entirely. I want to help all the good people of the world. That is the side I wish to stand on. That was my wish when I decided to fight, and when I decided I would abide no evil in this world. Does it mean abandoning evil is the right choice? Will Arjuna, or rather, Arjuna alter? He who consumed the god's power to become a god in his own right, and who now lives in a human body. Did you choose correctly? The doubts were a sharp blade pressed to his throat. Arjuna alter took a deep breath and cast his mind back. Back before he met Master, before he became a god, long before any of this occurred. Back to when he decided to fight to protect those who could not protect themselves. Back when he was still a living child. He made that choice on his own without anyone telling him to. Though he made some mistakes, even accumulated some bad karma at the same time. He must never forget why he made the choice which set him on this path. While Arjuna Alta is reminiscing, that guy's probably like, oh my goodness, help me, sir, please! That's right, Whenever I see Master's strong gaze, I remember where I came from, and what it is that led me here. Yeah, that's right. Never mind good, evil, justice, villainy. Beyond all that lies something simpler, something far more important. The thought of leaving someone to die doesn't sit right with me. That's it. That's all there is to it. I see now where I went wrong. I was completely overthinking it. I should have kept things simple like Master does. How good or evil as this man is doesn't matter. I am good. And that is the reason enough to, no, it demands I save him, so I will. If he continues to do evil, then that will be his responsibility, not mine. You there. Huh? Me? Yes, you. As you can see, no one second thought, you probably can't see, can you? At any rate, it seems your life is in my hands. As he is slowly being dragged away. So I'm counting on you to cheer me on. Huh? I can see why this guy is confused. It's like, what? You want me to cheer for you to... so I can be saved? Okay, go! Dude with magical powers, go! Go you! Never mind. Just a little attempt at humor. Hordes of spiders gathered around, as if they'd completely forgotten their goal of getting outside. But Arjuna Alter had no more reason to hesitate. He knew there was nothing to worry about. The problems which had that plagued him had finally and fully been wrestled into submission. I'm going to focus on eradicating these demonic beasts. Would you mind looking after that man there? My master. Hi Arjuna, I'm here. You took too long, I was worried about you. Not at all. I will watch this guy. Alright, no more doubts. Now let's finish this. I could see that happening. It would definitely change his life forever. He will become the best cheerleader ever. And I understand. He's like, wow, this guy saved me after I cheered him on. I have a career in cheerleading now. Best motivation. And again, why not for these? Boop. 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 And then the essences. I got this. Easy enough. Right, I'm prepared. There. All good, and now away we go. This'll be fine. How many could there be? Yeah, how many? How bad can it be? There was only like 3, right? Totally. Oh! Well, baby spider. Baby spider for real? Look at all these bebes. Too many bebe spiders. It's so cute though. Look at their HP. Aww. Oh, that's precious. More bebes. And again, look at them. They think they can do something here. So silly, so cute. I feel like I don't need to use Nobu's buff on herself. She can do that, she's powerful enough. And if she can't, oof. That's right, burn them before they can lay eggs. Now the last wave of bebes. Ooh, there's one strong bebe. Look at E compared to the others. E is the chosen one. I don't really need to use all these buffs at this point, but I'ma do it anyways, because why not? Whee! Go get him! I'm just protecting that random dude who's tied up, while Arjuna does a thing. Good job, my boy. Battle finish. We successfully destroyed them before they could lay eggs. Ooh, look at me getting their threads. See, because they're bebes, I cannot gather eggs from them. I gotta gather their silk instead. Makes sense. No battle! I guess we got them all. Yay, but boo, because I want more bond. Stare. Thank goodness for AoE. His arrow's blade and the light tore through the demonic beasts everywhere around him. Ayy. His shots and slashes quickly surpassed 100 in number, his expression calm and placid, despite the ferocity of the battle around him. Good job! His victory was never in doubt. His domination was absolute. Forget what you saw here. And go back to your regular life. Go! Okay. Without so much as a thank you, the man picked himself up and ran off, practically tripping over his own feet. He should have at least said thank you. I don't know what's going to happen to him. Perhaps a mage will be sent to erase his memories, or perhaps he'll live with what he saw here for the rest of his days. Will he repent and do good from now on, or will he go back to his old evil ways? Or, as with most humans, will he simply take the middle road and not truly aligning with either side? Honestly, I no longer care. Determining what is good and what is evil has not been my concern for a long time now. There we go. We're finally back online. Oh, but if what I'm reading here is anything to go by, it's all over already, huh?
Yes, it is. The singularity should now be prepared.
Let's see. Yep, you're right. You've only got a few minor wounds and Misaki is perfectly unharmed. No mental damage either.
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't know about that other guy. Our victory is absolute.
No, that's what I like to hear. Alright, let's get you guys out of there. Great work, you two. Got it, and thanks.
Great work today, Master.
Did something good happen out there?
Not really, no. Nothing that I would say was particularly good at any rate. I just had a little encounter which helped me to make peace with something which had been on my mind. I feel as though I finally found the light in my soul. Now let's go home, Master.
Okay. I have sinned, I have punished, I have atoned, I have provided salvation. I have been good, evil, just, and villainous. More importantly, though, I've transcended all that and now know that I must continue to fight as I am now. I have faith in my current position, I trust myself, and my decision to place my faith in Master. I was once a god, I once undertook unspeakably cruel, devastating action in response to cruel and tragic battle. I will never forget that, ever. But those actions are now only relics of the past. I may still have needed them, but Master does not. As a life story, the answer I arrived at was incomplete, lacking and insufficient. I must find a more fulfilling answer, one in which the truth is clear and obvious. Should I try to find that answer now, though, I would only be fooling myself. I must keep considering this question, struggling with it, agonizing over it, even if I never find a good answer. If nothing else, the search itself will be honest. And we made it back.
Oh.
Santa Karna! I like how he's just in his Santa form here.
Arjuna, or rather, his other aspect. Yes, that's right. And you're the boxer. Wrong, I'm Santa Claus. I see. You know, I've been thinking for some time now. Yes. You live your life surprisingly freely. I'm a little envious of that. I see, so that's what you think. Of course, you're Santa Claus. I imagine it would be a problem if you were not able to live your life as you like. Good point. That is one way to look at it. Tell me, Arjuna's other aspect. Would you like to be Santa Claus?
All the questions to ask. Well, of course.
I'd rather not be like a rehash. I see, that's too bad. However, I'll be happy to help you deliver presents to children.
Oh, so he's gonna be the reindeer.
Of course. I'll let you know the next time I make my rounds.
Karna leaves to go on his way, and I leave to go on mine. What a truly surreal conversation. Even now, I feel laughter bubbling up within me in response to the sheer absurdity. I fight the urge. Were I to burst out laughing here, alone in the hall, I would surely look deranged. Come on, Arjuna, keep it together. Then in the moment I think I have myself under control, something pushes me over the edge.
Alright, other aspect of Arjuna. Yes? Do you think we should count Ashwataman among the children?
And then I begin to laugh. But can I really be faulted? It was a very human laugh, and as such, I think it may well be part of the light of my soul. Because thanks to this laughter, my soul truly does shine brightly. The answer is yes, he is counted among the children. He will receive presents. Good for him. And now I will go here. The Queen's question mark days. The mystery days. What are these days? Plot twist, they're actually nights. Walking down the hall, walking down the hall. Huh. Even more walking down the hall, walking down the hall. Isn't that... Hey there, how are you? Oh, Captain Nemo. It feels like I haven't seen you in forever. You think? You might be right. You and I are both a lot like tuna. We always have to keep moving. Anyway, you've been here for a while now. How are things? Everything's going okay? Yes, fine. Everything's fine. Are you sure? Of course, really. Then why was she sighing earlier? She just couldn't make this easy, could she? I'm enjoying carrying out my missions here. You have nothing to worry about. What about you? You're the captain of the border, right? That's a lot of responsibility. I'm sure you must be very busy, not to mention under a lot of pressure, but please try not to work too hard. Getting enough rest is essential if you're going to do your job well, after all. If there's anything I can help with, please don't hesitate to let me know. Well, you probably shouldn't entrust me with anything too mission critical, just to minimize our risks. But if you have any simple tasks that won't mess everything up too badly if I fail, I can help with those. Especially if they're the kind of troublesome jobs that you have to pawn off on someone else anyway. Well, I'll see you around, Captain Nemo. It was good talking with you. I wonder what kind of job she'd like to do then. And then she just walked away. I see, I see. Oh yeah, she's definitely hiding something. Right? That is why I called you and everyone else here in secret. Alright, let's get this meeting of the Nemos underway. Aye! One of our few friends from our original time and place is struggling with something, right? Of course we gotta help her. Agreed. I've analyzed the shared data and I'm 99.999% sure something is wrong. How awful. Well, whether her ailment is mental, physical, or both, we'll have to help her cure it. So, I guess we should start by splitting up and looking into her. I can't remember the last time my room was this lively. I feel like I've died and gone to Nemo heaven. Nemo, let me summon you, please, Captain. True. Given the way she was acting, I can't imagine she's going to open up to us on her own. Unfortunately, I think we need to sneak around like a clownfish and gather hints as to what's going on with her. I wish we didn't have to do this, but I have no doubts that we can pull this off. Totally, we got this. We're ready. We're already anywhere and everywhere after all. I'll use the regular physicals as an excuse to see what I can find out. If I go see her with Asclepius, I'm sure she won't suspect a thing. Maybe some yummy bread will help loosen her lips. I'm gonna bake up a batch and find out. I got my hands full with this engine room here, but I'll keep an eye on her if she happens to drop by. Just look at how many of us there are. Even if we each only find a small piece of the puzzle, I'm sure we'll be able to see what's going on once we put them all together. I'll keep a casual eye out for anything unusual too. If you don't mind helping out, that'll be great. Don't worry about trying to find out all of her secrets like some sort of spy. A solid lead will be more than enough. Indeed. Lakshmi Bai may be earnest and strong-willed, but she's nobody's fool. If we can figure out the general idea of what's going on, and present her with enough incontrovertible evidence, I believe she'll give up on trying to keep it secret. Yay! We've so got this! Alright then, let's get Operation Find Out What's Bothering Lakshmi started. Anchors the way! Yeah! I feel like this is secretly a Nemo interlude too. Do you think she notices being trailed by the Nemos? Or does she not suspect a thing? Then again, there's Nemos everywhere, so this could feel normal. Yes, very normal. Stairs. Inside the environmental simulator. Isn't that... Oh, hello, Master. Perfect timing. I can tell from the look on your face that you're wondering what's going on. Come hide over here and take a look. Well, the most sus Nemo so far is Professor, just hiding behind a rock. Or maybe we're hiding behind a tree. It's Lakshmi. Yes, it is. While you're at it, take a look at who's all the way over there, too. Flower crowns? Uh-huh. We tried to make some, but we couldn't get them right. So if you know how, we were hoping you could teach us. Of course, I'd be glad to. Shall we make them together, then? Yay! Finished! I did it! You sure did. You both did a wonderful job. By the way, we're a little altered, me and Jack. They both had something else they needed to take care of. I see. Well, I hope you'll teach them how to make flower crowns too, when you get the chance. You bet! Next time, we're all gonna make them together. Yay! Did you see that? Did you hear it? That expression in her face, that so clearly conveyed a wealth of complicated feelings. There's gotta be a hint and... Huh? Who's it approaching the target?
Oh! Ah! Jean! My beautiful saintly virgin!
What?
You can't put anything past me. I hear that languid, meaningful sigh clear as day. Oh yes, one of my special skills is determining exactly what you're thinking from even the smallest gesture. How else could I be here for you from morning till bedtime every day?
Is the one that's bothering her? Is that why she's sighing a bunch? I understand.
One little cough, and I know to run to the nearest vending machine to purchase an ice-cold can of cola. One little stub of your toe and I know to bring the pebble responsible in for an enhanced interrogation. That is who I am. That is what I do.
I think you...
Ho ho ho. Don't be ridiculous. As I said, you can't put anything past me. That being said, as my eyes and ears are focused solely on your every move, I have no idea whatsoever what you are gazing at. But I can certainly tell the reason for your sigh. You were jealous, weren't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, listen to me. I don't know how many times I've already told you this, though I suspect it's a lot, but you have the wrong...
Oh yes, I'm well aware. Now that you mention it, you do look rather tomboyish today. Nothing wrong with that. I think it gives you a very healthy glow indeed. Even after all the time together, you still find new ways to be charming. Truly, my Jean. You are a wonder to behold.
Speaking as a hapless passerby, I encourage you not to pay this man any attention. His eyes are all but useless. We're all in the simulator room today. Irisfield showed me that you can get rid of him with this. A peace sign? Good luck.
For a moment there, I thought I sensed the presence of a new John. Well, no matter. The fact that a concept as sublime as John can be found in such abundance here is one of the very best things about Chaldea. Now then! John, your laments are my laments. If there is something you cannot help but be envious of, then please, please tell me what I can do. Whatever you desire, I will find it for you, even if it should be the blood of a virgin.
Gah, stop tripping in on me! Peace was never an option here. Actually, I think I should bring along the support one this time, just because of the level. Oopsies, my bad. Actually, no, mine is a higher level, surprisingly. Ooh, look at me being surprisingly prepared as one do. I am efficient. Oh yeah, I recently maxed out Kaleidoscope, yay! I got my final copy on one of my pools, my daily pools. The free 5-star craft essence I got was Kaleidoscope also, but that was my my third copy. Actually, no, fourth copy no, bleh. How's the interlude going? Pretty good. I got through one so far, now I'm going through another one. Don't want to do that yet? Yeah, might as well. Boop. Oh, this makes life so much easier. I like it. Oh, it's so satisfying being able to use a noble phantasm first thing no matter who I bring. Haha.
紡がれし歴史営みの記憶誇りの母体ああそれらが理不尽に奪われることを私は決して許しはしない我が王国よあれ
Good job.
この強い活路を開く正しく成功の
Go get him. Ouch. Ouch. Ooh, that stings. Okay. Good job. Very, very good. Ouch. Ouch. Sir, can you just, like, not do that? I'm gonna end with a regular hit for him. This is fine. Get out of here. Okay, good. Battle finish. Ta-da! We did a thing. Oh, now I get it. So this is what the peace sign is for. Hurrah! Double eye poke.
Oh! Oh ho! That's it. I'd recognize John's special eyeball poking maneuver anywhere. I knew it. I knew you were the real John in a brand new form. Ah, it's been so long since I knew you showed up.
Oh, he's into it. Ugh. She's like, dang, just my luck. Of course he's gonna be into that. Gosh darn it. Aha. I think I'm starting to see what's going on here. Since we're here and all, why don't we go talk to those children over there to confirm my hypothesis? Miss John might not be here anymore, but I'm fairly sure Lakshmi Bai was more focused on the children anyway. Hey there! Oh, hello, Master. Hello, Mimo with glasses. What brings you here today? We're making flower crowns. Want to join us? I would love to, but I'll have to take a rain check. Right now, I have a question I was hoping you could answer. Have you two ever played with Miss Lakshmi Bai? You mean the lady from India? Nuh-uh. Part of it is that she's a little hard to approach, since she always seems kind of upset. But of course, we still invite her to play with us or join us for a tea party a number of times. When she happened to be nearby when we were making plans. But she always said that she was busy or had something else that she had to take care of and turn us down. Yes, I see. Thank you. That's basically what I wanted to know. Oh, good. I'm glad we could help. Okay, Master, let's go after her. She won't be able to pretend nothing's wrong now that we've got this much information to confront her with. But I think I'll call Captain in and have him handle this part, just to be sure. You need to be able to ramp up the pressure for these sorts of things after all. Professor, what are you planning? Are we gonna invite her at a tea party? Is that it? Well, it's a talk no jutsu section, so let's see how this be. Need help finding something at the library?
She seems to be worried about something. Maybe I should go talk to her. Oh my, if it isn't Master and Lord Nemo. Please make yourselves at home.
Hi, Miss Librarian. We just want to talk to the lady with the permafrown over there. Hi.
Hey there, Lakshmi Bai. What you reading? This is, well, here.
Communicating with subordinates like a pro.
Did you choose this book, Miss Librarian? No, I didn't. Lady Lakshmi there chose it herself. I knew it. This confirms everything our investigation turned up. What are you talking about? Don't bother trying to hide it anymore. You're having trouble communicating with others, aren't you?
We've got plenty of evidence to make our case. I'd give in and cooperate if I were you. We've got plenty of evidence. We were watching you all day being awkward.
I see. So that's why you're here too, Master. In that case, I suppose I would only be embarrassing myself if I tried to deny it any longer. Yes, it's true. Lately, I've been struggling with how best to get along with the other servants here. Not everyone, of course. There are some servants I get along with just fine. But I still sense a bit of a wall between me and everyone else, especially the servants who look like children. Why is that? That's just it. I can't figure out what the problem could be. I don't think I'm doing anything unusual, but my efforts to reach out never seem to go well. I'm well aware that we are all teammates, newly formed comrades in arms who share a common goal. So I'm worried that my inability to communicate with them could lead to a critical mistake on the battlefield. I have to do something about this before it's too late. Excuse me, but may I say something? I think I understand your concerns now, Lady Lakshmi. But is it possible that your fierce desire to do something about this problem might be the very thing putting up this wall between you and the children? Of course, most of these servants who look like children aren't actual children. But like fish who blend into their surroundings, they still have the same sensitivities that real children do. Sensitivities that can cause them to put up walls if they sense something amiss. In your case, it may be that your hard-ass disposition and tendency to get worked up are inadvertently creating a vicious cycle. Do you think so? I really thought I was going around with a gentle, inviting expression. Poke poke.
I think she's trying to check how rigid her facial muscles are. She's poking her cheeks to see how her facial muscles respond.
I think you're at least on the right track. But I also think the root of this might be something you're doing subconsciously without realizing it. For example, are you taking time for rest and relaxation? Rest and relaxation, huh? Well, I do indulge in the occasional tabletop strategy game with Lady Qin Liangyu. I also sometimes use a simulator to go on horse rides and practice my swordplay. So that's the problem. I'm relaxing too much, aren't I?
No, pretty sure that's not it.
If I may, you do seem like you're always well on edge, much like many of the other warriors. I agree. We can almost feel the tension, constant focus, and strong sense of responsibility radiating from you.
Ooh, hello, hello.
I think the problem is, you become so used to living like that it's become a second nature for you. You know how you can usually tell when someone spent a lot of time on the battlefield, just from the way they behave? I think that kind of intimidating aura you're always unconsciously projecting might just be what's getting in the way of your attempts to communicate. I see, but if it is, what do I do about it?
You're just gonna have to let your hair down for real. You just need to relax, like, actually relax. Chill.
Yeah, I think you need a breather, both in a figurative and literal sense. And I think that means we're going to have to.
Ooh, I think the best way for her to learn to relax is to learn from our example. You You have to have fun to get through the long voyages, so we're all total relaxation pros. I bet you'll be way more approachable once you have some real fun and learn to lighten up. You think so? In that case, I would certainly be willing to give this a try, but I still have one concern. Just to make sure, you do know that I'm currently under the Goddess of Misfortune's, protection, right? Of course I do. Did you really think that would be a problem for us at this point? I saw what it's like plenty back in the Indian Lost Belt, so I already know what to expect. I see, then I'm happy to learn whatever you're willing to teach me. In fact, I've made up my mind to help myself become a truly excellent communicator. I'm going to relax and have fun as hard as I possibly can. There, right there. That kind of fierce determination is exactly what makes her so intimidating. I am relaxing. I am having fun. See? Chill. This is fine. This is totally fine. Super chill. Super relaxed. Totally not rigid at all. That being said, we aren't experts when it comes to having fun either, so I decided to call in a professional fun haver, just to cover all of our bases. If it's fun you're looking for, then you've come to the right, Summer Ushiwakamaru. There's so many games we can play: hide and seek, climbing trees, red light, green light. This is going to be great. I never thought all the playing and retraining I did in the mountains would be so useful here too. Master Tengu! Already enjoying themselves? Oh, I'd actually prefer you didn't say that. It reminds me of my mentor telling me. How dare you try those unrefined techniques on me? Right before he'd knocked me upside the head. Thank you for your tutelage, Lady Ushiwakamaru. This is all very new to me, but I'm going to do the best I can. I'm glad to see you're taking your fun so seriously. That being said, I think I see what Nemo meant when he told me that you were too earnest for your own good. That's exactly why I called you in, to do something about that. You are an expert at having fun, right? I'm looking forward to seeing what you've got. By the way, are you sure it's okay for us to play here? I know the docks are a pretty big place, but is it really okay for us to use it as a playground? Yeah, are you sure it's okay for us to play here? We're not gonna break anything, right? The simulator can only do so much when it comes to physically active play. Every sailor knows that when you're out at sea on a long, dull voyage, it's important to go out on the deck and get enough exercise to stay in shape. And here at Chaldea, we don't just have a ship without a deck. We also have a dock. It's a dock den. That said, I wouldn't recommend playing hide and seek in the ship's engine room, not unless you want Nemo Engineer to throw a wrench at your head. I might be the ship's captain, but trust me, those things hurt a lot more than my fists. Of course, every good game needs rules, so make sure you follow them. You all follow them. And with that, let's get these fun times started! Now, what to play first? We do have a good number of people here. I know. Why don't we try that modern version of tag you once taught me, Master? What did you say it was called again? Oh right, Cops and Robbers. I don't think I've ever played Cops and Robbers. Oh yes, tag and hide and seek combined in one glorious game. Oh, that's what it is. Yup. Fun for the cops and for the robbers. First one, because we learn what that is. When it comes to tag, I've only really played regular tag and freeze tag. Sounds to me like someone's pretty confident in her chances. Now that's what I'm talking about. Okay, Master, would you mind telling everyone the rules? These are the rules. Rules, rules, rules. I see, so it's a team battle. Sounds like fun. I'd only be a liability for whichever team I was on, so I'll be the referee. Well, Lady Lakshmi, are you prepared to have fun? Heh, not to worry. I understand exactly how this works. This symbolizes the endless struggle between the authorities and the lawless criminal element. The fact that the efforts made to apprehend these robbers can be all for naught if they are freed from prison due to lacking security detail. Makes this game the perfect way to learn about the difficulties of enacting laws and with the practical realities of law enforcement. Ah. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. Anyway, let's say we get started. This one isn't going to have itself after all. Yay! Ooh, look at all those Nemo Marines. Did you really think you could outrun a Tengu? I'm gonna get you! Hold it! If there's a game going on today, this cat's gonna come out to play. Now that I've decided to join, this cat's gonna lead her team to victory with his ultimate technique. Get ready, cause here comes my cat clone. Oh! What kind of trickery is this? Then again, I guess I can do something similar myself. At any rate, if that's how you want to play, then I'll just round up the whole lot of you. Cover me, Lady Lakshmi. Understood. I'll circle around from the left. That said, this is all far too chaotic. Much more so than any battlefield. I thought I was fairly experienced when it came to commanding a battle, but I'm at a loss of what to do next. Trying to predict your opponent's next move? Poor thing. You've clearly never trained a cat before. What the? In play, whoever empties their mind is the winner. Understand that this is no mere game. This is a contest to see who can toss out the contents of their brain first. Cats are the truth of the universe, and truth will always be by humanity's side. Or at least, for as long as you can still get your hands on cans of cat food. Empty, empty. Emptiness is zero, nothingness. The beginning of the entire universe. For that matter, why was I hearing a cat's voice in my head? I don't know what to make of any of this, but I think I'm starting to enjoy myself. Did she just overthink things so much she ended up back at square one? I get the feeling things didn't quite turn out how I expected, but hey, the important thing's that you're having fun, Wolf. Exactly. Having fun is all that matters. Go on, Lady Lakshmi. Now's your chance. Let your instincts take the wheel. It looks like we might finally have to get serious about making our escape. Should I make a run for it like a swordfish? Or lay low like a flounder? I don't think there's any way to escape her now. Uh-oh. Ah, look who's here!
Oh, isn't that?
This is secretly also a Jill interlude.
I see. Yes, it's all perfectly clear. What a joy to see John getting in touch with her inner child. Well, I, for one, am certainly not about to disturb her. However, as far as I can tell, her side would seem to be insignificantly outnumbered. Well, we can't have that. John shines brightest in battle when she's up against a fearsome foe, after all. I'm sure she won't mind if her dear daddy Longlegs helps her out just a little bit.
Dear Daddy Longlegs!
Ugh! Ah, how wonderful it feels to do a good deed. Truly, no one understands John better than me. Now, let's go ahead and turn this page.
Oh. Huh? Bang! Nicely done. You sliced through those starfish monsters that showed up out of nowhere like they were nothing. Hang on. Was it severed starfish arm gonna land? I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Woof. Huh? Gah! It hit the ceiling so hard it turned it on the sprinklers. And now it's... It's what? It's making babies? Ah, gross! I like regular starfish, but those things are abominations. Nobody's sucking up all the water to increase their numbers. Well, this was quite the unfortunate turn of events. Damn it, I did it again. We know why this happened. It's got to be that caster who looks like a pop-eyed goldfish, I swear. No! Hey, keep it down out there, will ya? Oh shit, the hell are those freaky things? You lot better not let him into the engine room, you hear me? Make sure you take care of all of them. Of all of them. All the doc. Another set of sprinklers just went off, and with all that water making their numbers increase even faster. Yeah, I know, it's just like one of those monster movies they've got in a library. Well, hey, this kind of thing happens in Kalia all the time. Personally, I'm happy to start a new game retraining session, where I'll get to practice my swordplay. Whatever else happens next, I think we need to take care of these things first. Yes, you're right. I'm so sorry things turned out this way. No worries, girl. It's not your fault.
It's a certain caster's fault. Being too freaky for his own good.
Oh, beautiful! I can finally use my teapot. Yay! And away we go. Oh, wonderful. Happiness. And away we go.
How many could there be?
It shouldn't be as bad as the spiders, I assume. Oh, 7.
Yeah, not bad at all.
This be fine. Fine indeed. Yes, sirree. And let us believe in the Power Buster. Woohoo!
Okay.
Great job, Ark. Oh no, even more of them. Who would have thought? Again. More. Leave. Actually, I'm gonna use all of her this time. Because why not? Good job. Oh, this is just overkill for Phi-MD.
Gluttonous sea fiend. Oh, that one be thick for reals.
It's okay, we got this. Yeah, this is fine.
This is totally fine.
I'm just gonna use all Nobu here. Go get him. Yeah, I felt like switching to your second ascension, because why not?
Because I bonded enough with her final ascension.
Okay. Ooh, look at all those arts cards. Amazing.
I say as I ruin the arts combo by taking a quick.
This be fine.
Ooh, look at all these serpent jewels.
Lakshmi, he's over here. He's over there. Got it. Then here comes the peace sign. Rah! He looks so content.
What?
I got your call about the casting in progress. Is that the perp? So this is the villainous caster who controls mysterious monsters from space, huh? I'll interrogate him back at the station, thoroughly, right after I picked up two of the station's cafeteria's famous eel race bowls. Thanks for your help, citizens. Until next time.
Oh, do I sense John somewhere inside his silver armor? Ah, my beautiful, saintly maiden!
Oh, he's too into this. Phew, my apologies. I should have known it was only a matter of time until my bad luck. Please, you have nothing to apologize for. That was an excellent workout. Never knowing what's going to happen next is all a part of the fun. As long as we enjoy ourselves, that's what matters. Ooh, there's still a few left. Yeah! What am I doing here, you ask? Trust me, you don't want to see what Ushi looks like, grinning while covered from head to toe in blood, woof. So you'll just have to content yourselves with this adorable kitty cat instead, meow. Well, I know it didn't go entirely as we planned, but what did you think of it? You know, I think I did remember what it's like to be a child again for the first time in a long time. It helped me remember that it can be fun to run around mindlessly. I think this was a productive use of time. That said... Okay, stop right there. We have more activities on the agenda. So let's just put a pin in that for now. That thought for now. Coming up next, we're going to experience the wonderful world of indoor games. Hooray! Ooh, I like the sound of this. Ah, and we're fighting here at the end. Of course, let's go. Let's do this. We're gonna play a fighting game. I wonder if Jill's gonna show up again. Fidgeting non-stop. Oh, don't tell me you're giving up when your training has only just begun? No, I'm not throwing in the towel yet, Divine Ganesha. I still have plenty of fight or sloth left in me. Yeah, then kick back, relax your mind and your body, and try to keep up with my 100% maximum chill. Next, try crawling inside this year-round kotatsu up to your shoulders. Pick up a handful of dumplings, take aim, and toss, gulp, until they're all gone. Whoa, she's eating them lying down. May I have one? I'll catch it in my mouth too. Ganesha, I don't mind being in the kotatsu, but there doesn't seem to be anything to do in here. You wouldn't happen to have, say, anything to read on hand, would you? Oh, sure. Help yourself to any manga or light novels that strike your fancy. Reading a book while snacking it up with healthy potato chips and cola, huh? Now that's what I call using your noodle. On second thought, never mind. Rah! Hang in there, Lakshmi Bai. You mustn't practice with your sword now, no matter how much you want to. You're here to learn into our leisure, and the art of slacking. Now come on, don't give in. Keep those arms steady. I thought it might be worth trying a different way to relax, but I guess this one wasn't a good fit for her. You're amazing, Divine Ganesha. I can't believe you enjoy this kind of harsh training every day. I think you and I might be working with pretty different definitions of harsh. Still, praise is praise. That's right, gods are great. Go on, worship at my feet. Then again, speaking as your host, I guess I do have an obligation to keep my guests entertained. How about we play a video game next? That should be easy for you guys, right? Can we all play together? Oh sure, it's an MMO, so the more the merrier. Specifically, it's a brand new co-op, open world, VR RPG. Trust me, it's gonna blow your minds. I can vouch for that. Seal and Da Vinci and I combine our latest technical experiments to develop it together. It's still not in open beta, so the materials and mechanics might be a little rough. But I guarantee it's got the goods where it counts. Ooh, they made the game. Not to toot my own horn, but since I'm basically like the greatest gamer ever, they sent me a few dev kits cause they wanted my help beta testing it. So don't worry, there's plenty of hardware to go around. Now let's play. A video game, huh? I tried them once or twice in the rec room, but I generally stick to analog. Don't worry, the controls are super easy. Alright, here are your headsets. Since I helped make it, I'll stay out. I'll stay here and monitor the game from the outside. Have fun. Okay, here goes. Ooh. Wow, it's so realistic. There we go. All booted up. Oh wow, this is surprisingly realistic. It feels just like being in a simulator. They must have used some technology from the simulator to make this. It would have been a big waste of time and resources to develop a VR game system entirely from scratch after all. And since this is all set in the same... And since this is all still in the test phase, I'm sure they've been taking shortcuts where they can. Like, say, with the guy over there. Oh no. Oh, never mind.
Weapon shop owner. Welcome. Remember you've got to equip a weapon for it to have any effect.
Eric, did you just talk like, well, a normal person?
Uh-oh, now what's your wife up to? Looks around anxiously. Where's your wife, boy?
That's just an NPC. It's using a servant's appearance for its base model. They asked a bunch of servants for permission to 3D scan them to save time and resources with asset creation. They're a little uncanny valley at first since it's just vanilla game AI under the hood, but once you get past that, it's pretty novel. But yeah, you really do need to equip some gear before you take on the first quest. Go ahead and get whatever weapon you like. First round's on me.
Welcome, what'll it be?
Let's see, how about that?
Bloody axe.
I'll take that hot pink comma bow. I want the bloody axe.
Excellent choice. That'll be 3,000 QP. Wanna equip it now?
Sure. Misaki has been cursed! I can't believe you went for the obviously cursed weapon right off the bat. I didn't know you were so big on challenge runs. Still, it does have an HP absorption effect to make up for the double damage you take. So if you play your figurative cards right, you might be able to make it work for you. I'm not sure what I should do here. Maybe you could try a weapon that you normally never use. Experimenting is part of what makes video games fun. I'm going to try out a short sword and shield set myself. That's a good point. In that case, I think I'll try this wand that lets you cast summoning magic. That's pretty light. I'm not sure this is strong enough to break through an enemy's armor. That's okay, spellcasters don't usually have to worry about close-range combat anyway. Alright, now we... Oh, the pink bow would give me a love curse. Oh hey, you guys are here too? Wow, you got quite the party there. I'm surprised the Indian princess agreed to join you. I thought the only kind of games you were interested in were the war games you play with Liang. I thought I would try something new for a change. Hey Hime, didn't know you were logged in too. No Tomoe today? Nope, just me. But never mind that now. I almost forgot. Look at that, Gachan. There, around the forest. That forest in the corner of your map. Oh? What that? Well, this mark is for a super rare quest. I know. That's why I was in such a hurry. There's no way I can pass this up. In fact, if we all go together, the reward would be just as good. And more players will mean it's easier to complete. What do you say? I'm in. Alright guys, now that you all have some equipment, let's get this adventure started. Woo! Just you wait, legendary drop. I'm coming for you. Okay, let's just follow the map. You know, traveling for its own sake is kind of nice. No march, no escape, just roaming. Oh? Does it mean you're having fun? I am. I used to be so preoccupied with allies, enemies, what I should do and what I shouldn't do, and what I had to do. Then moving from place to place was always a tense and dangerous act that required constant vigilance. So I think this may be the first journey in my life where I've been able to just take in the scenery and enjoy pleasant small talk with my companions. Don't forget teaming up to fight monsters. True. It's also my first time waving a wand around to summon spirits. Indeed. This has all been an invaluable experience. In my case, Nemo may have traveled on land before, but I don't think Triton ever walked this far in his life. It's definitely novel, but I'm starting to miss my ship a little. Guess we'll just have to wait for an update where they add ocean and underwater stages. I don't think that's an issue. On a different note, I'm glad that she seems to be genuinely enjoying this game. I just hope it's enough to help her learn to relax on her own. Me too. Hopefully the interplay experts know what they're doing. Me too. Are we almost at the quest? Hey, I think we found it! Ooh! Oh! Let's see, quest info. Rescue the kidnapped princess from the bandit. Well, that's simple enough. I bet we'll get a reward from a king when we're done. Well, shall we? So we have a beautiful princess and a villain, threatening to use her for his own dastardly ends, huh? It's certainly clear who the victim and the villain are here. Well, even if none of this is real, I cannot let this depravity stand. Have at you, scoundrel! My wand and I will make short work of you! Looks like she's really taking this whole... looks like she's really taking to the whole spellcaster thing. Huh? Wait, something's not right. Heh, heh, heh. No one can hear you now, princess.
Eek! Stay away from me, you brute!
I like this. Blah? I think someone might have messed up the casting. I like this. No, wait. I think they did this on purpose. Artists are all about subverting expectations. Trust me, this wouldn't be the first quest I've done where you can just sense the devs toying with you. Got it in one. Ah, so this was Da Vinci's. Well, well. You're still real pretty even when you're bawling your eyes out, ain't you, princess? But I wonder how long you'll be able to keep up the prim and proper act. You do know that what I'm about to do to ya, right? Or are you princesses so sheltered you can't even imagine?
Eek! Stay away from me! I know what you're trying to do. You're going to do something terrible, right? The kind of terrible things Zeus or Poseidon would do.
Oh? H was a programming error? Just what does I think the Greek gods are. This is also weird, my head's starting to spin. I gotta say, hearing Anastasia talk tough is kind of refreshing. I'm into this. Save the commentary for later. Though yeah, I admit, it's kind of hilarious. Okay, this might not be what we were expecting, but it's still a quest. And we still know what we have to do. We'll be fine as long as we take the adventurer approach to problem solving. Maybe I'll even show off what I can really do while I'm at it. Come on! Who the hell are you guys? You knights here to save the princess? Well, I ain't giving her up now without a fight. Get 'em! Ooh! Transition! You'll pay for this! What a letdown. That barely even qualified as a battle. Sorry guys, guess I'm too OP for the starter zone. Really, my only complaint about this game is that the enemies are too weak. I need a good challenge. Really? You can't set the game to gachan difficulty. I'm pretty hardcore, but manga is where my Kokoro is. She, on the other hand, doesn't put a game down until she's completely obliterated it. What can I say? I'm the champ of speedruns and time sinks. Of course, I'm gonna get massively OP the more time I put into a game. My stats right now are all seriously godlike. There's not an enemy in this game that can touch me. I can only hope they patch in a hard mode with some new monsters to go with it soon. Good grief, nothing good can come of a god buying into your own hype. Just try to be careful and... Looks like there's still one enemy left. Here, Lakshmi. Why don't you finish them off? I don't usually care to hunt down lone stragglers, especially when there's nothing to gain from it. But if this one still means to attack us, I suppose I have no choice. Alright. I'll call on my attack spirit again. Summoning spell! Oh? Huh? What's going on? Is that a random rare elemental summon? I've never even seen one in this game before. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Somebody's here. I mean, somebody here's been playing too many games. You summoned Par. Why does she sound like she just climbed down a beanstalk? Mama, I mean, Mother? What are you doing here? Oh wait, what am I saying? This is still just a game, so it's gotta be just one of the devs' sick idea of a joke. It couldn't be anything else. I'm surprised she agreed to let them use her image, but it's still just an NPC who looks like her. So there's nothing to be afraid of. Hey Mom, try this on for size. Wap wap. No way she'd ever think to try that IRL. Wait, something's not right with my wand. It's still not done casting. Oh? Fee fi fo fum. Somebody here's been playing too many games. Gah! The hell? They just keep coming. Yes, hi there. I have an emergency admin report to make. Our code is bugging out. I repeat, bugging out. Unimplemented NPC data is being automatically duplicated as combat-capable enemies. As far as I can tell, somebody's divine aura created some kind of magecraft-based link between the game and simulator. So the situation you're experiencing now is half game, half simulation. It's possible that negative magecraft feedback your avatar's experience may result in negative effects on your actual spirit origin. Unfortunately, the forced logout program... unfortunately... The forced logout command isn't working right now either. I'm working on fixing that, but it'll take some time. You're just going to have to hang in there until I've dealt with it. I did it again, didn't I? I know I said I want a good challenge, but I never asked for some kind of nightmare mode. Be careful what you wish for. Well, she wanted this, right? Yeah, she wanted this. Okay, let's go over here. And let me keep my teapot. Delicious. Yummy, yummy tea. Taking Castoria along because there's multiple. Fee, fi, fo, fum. 5. Ah. There really is multiple. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Nobu, save me. Please, Nobu. Actually, no, this is fine. Go get him. How's the Super Recollection quest been going for you? I did the first one. It hurt me. For the second one, I need to raise some skills first to make my life easier. As in, I gotta raise my Lady Avalon. So then that way she can help do some things. Because it is kind of painful how we have to bring support. Ooh, you know, I should just do this. Yeah, this is fine. 100%. Because there's only 3 left, so I can go all out. Woohoo! Yay!
成層圏までひとっ飛び大気の守り星の周り卵を落として見せましょう
Good job.
物足りないおかわり
Yay! And look, I even butted up. Why is she smiling at us like that? Oh? I won! Oh man! That was the hardest one victory I've had in forever. Also, am I imagining things, or were they all just going after me? I know I've been slacking off on my godly duties for a little, okay, for a long while, but still. There you go. Mission complete. And I finished debugging the code too. What do you want to do now? I'm sorry everyone, but I think we had better end the game here. Yeah, good idea. I haven't worked up a cold sweat while playing a game in a long time. Again, I'm sorry. No, that was fine. Lakshmi's really taking this hard. She sprawled out face down on the desk like a kid in detention. I should have known it was no use. No matter where I go, I can't escape my bad luck. I can't go around making trouble for everyone like this. They'll be better off if I just keep my distance unless absolutely necessary. Wow, I can't bear to see her like this. She looks so sad. It's okay. At least now we know what the problem is. And now that we do, the captain won't waste any time doing something about it. True, you've got to be pretty decisive to captain a ship. Can I talk to you for a moment, Lakshmi? No, not right now. Maybe some other time. This is about the problem you're dealing with. You're a commander, right? When there's a problem in your army, aren't you supposed to analyze it? Well, yes, of course. But what problem of mine are you talking about? Well, to be blunt, the biggest problem is the fact that you're underestimating us. Huh? What do you mean? I'm glad you asked. Mentors, would you mind telling her what you thought of today's events? Today's events? I thought they were a ton of fun. I certainly didn't plan for our game to go the way it did, but that's exactly why it was so unforgettable. I mean, I was taken aback at having to fight multiple mamans. I mean, mothers. But as far as gaming experiences go, it was some of the most fun I've had in a while. I didn't see that twist coming, that's for sure. I did definitely do some stuff I could never have gotten away with IRL though. Could you maybe keep everything I just said between us? Okay, thanks, bye! While we're at it, I can tell you had a lot of fun too. I can tell you I had a lot of fun too. Now do you get it? That bad luck and misfortune you seem to think of like it's the end of the world just makes things more interesting for us. Let's see, think about it like this. You think your bad luck means the best thing you can do is keep some distance from your friends here. But that doesn't mean you hate the goddess giving you that bad luck, or that you want to get rid of her. Would you agree with that? Yes, of course! I'm grateful to her. I couldn't be here now without her. It's thanks to her that I'm able to fight as a servant. There's no point in wondering about how things could be different. I'm here now. That's what matters. Exactly. You accept your bad luck as an intrinsic part of who you are, right? Well, it's exactly the same for us. We accept it as part of you too. And that brings us back to what I was saying before. So I'm hoping you can have faith in us, rather than underestimating us. Or are we so weak that you can't bring yourself to do that? I didn't mean... We all know this is who you are. It's okay to just be yourself. In fact, that's really all you have to do. Yes, I see. You may be right. Up till now, I've only seen my misfortune as a problem to be managed. Something to be kept carefully in check to ensure it doesn't hurt or make trouble for others. But maybe that's not right. Maybe there's more to it than that. Maybe it's one more thing keeping me connected to all of you and all of them. Hey, I'm getting some profound words of wisdom from my inner Ganesha, who, need I remind you, hails from your homeland as well. He says, bad luck and good fortune are two sides of the same coin. And that's not even getting into the various interpretations that say Lakshmi and Lakshmi are different aspects of the same goddess. I suppose you're right, good fortune or bad, you still need to be alive to experience it. I certainly couldn't fret about my bad luck if it weren't here in the first place. If I weren't here in the first place. In fact, thinking about it now, luck was never much a part of my short life or those around me. We simply didn't have time to think about whether our luck was good or bad while we were desperately fighting for our lives. But now you do? Yes, I do, in fact. I think I've just realized something. My experiences with both good and bad luck now may themselves be something to be grateful for. I think I may have been so overly focused on achieving results that I simply failed to see that, even though it should have been obvious. Hey, don't beat yourself up. I heard how you were especially unsure about how to get along with kids, and that's not the kind of skill you just pick up overnight. Honestly, in my case, I'm not even sure if I have it at all. I once lost a child of my own. The loss was one of the things that drove me to rebel. Still, I did go on to adopt, and my relationship with my adopted child was fairly good. But I suppose it doesn't change the fact that we didn't get to spend much time together. So thinking about it now, this was essentially my first time struggling to get along with children. Given how little experience I have with them, I guess it's only to be expected. You're trying to figure out how to relate to all sorts of people outside the battlefield now, including children, and you're doing so while dealing with not a few luck-related issues. You're doing things you've never got the chance to do back when you were alive. So it's no wonder you're feeling lost. It's okay. There's no need to rush to find an answer. I suppose I still have a ways to go, even when it comes to understanding myself. I should never have been so presumptuous as to think I could fight as well as anyone else. Really, it should have been obvious what would happen if I rushed into battle without understanding my side's capabilities or disposition. Excuse me, may I say something? I've got an idea. While I was listening to your discussion, I'd like to make a suggestion. What is it? Lady Lakshmi, have you ever considered keeping a diary? A diary? What's that? It's an empty book meant to let you write down all of your inner thoughts and feelings. It's like keeping another version of yourself around that you can look at more objectively. They're great for helping you reflect on the events of your life and can be a tool for understanding yourself better. And with that deeper understanding, it becomes easier to think about how you relate to the people around you. Your writings can be as short and as simple as you like too. Why not try it out and see how it feels? Lady Lakshmi's diary, huh? That sounds like it would be lots of fun to read. I can't wait to read all about the new and inventive games you come up with. In the meantime, I also can't wait for our next game of Dock Monsters. Hold on, are we supposed to let other people read our diaries too? That's difficult to say. Speaking as someone who only recently found out her own diary has been read by a shockingly huge number of people, I'm not sure I'm in a position to offer an objective opinion about that. Well, if you're gonna be writing stuff for other people to read anyway, why not try that experimental social media platform Da Vinci and Sion made, along with a VR game in their spare time? I think they said they're calling it Sermongram. Now they're doing social media too? Dang. And why wasn't I invited to any of these things? This is the first time I'm hearing of it as well. While they do say that there is strength in consistency. Perhaps I'll be able to keep writing if I know that other people are reading it. Alright, I've made my decision. I'll try it. I think it's a good idea too. I've long known how important ship blogs are after all. Rereading them can give you a different perspective or even lead to new discoveries, and there's a lot to learn from reading other ships' logs too. Indeed, Captain Nemo, I now know that our initial goal of finding ways for me to relax so I could form better relationships with other servants here. It's something I'm not ready for just yet. First, I need to think about how I can better relate to others in a way that's more true to who I am. And, as you said, to have faith in all of you. Thank you for helping me realize this. I really appreciate it. Worry not. I'll keep doing my best to get by in my own way. That being said, I do think now that I have a better idea of how to relax, at least a little. Cute. And so, Lakshmi Bai began posting diary entries on Servantgram. True to form, they were earnest, polite, and devoid of any excess dramatics, no nonsense, just the facts. And yet, in spite of that, or perhaps because of it, her account became surprisingly popular, though her followers gave very different reasons as to why they enjoyed it. One servant said Lakshmi's posts always cheered her up. Another said they had a way of getting him to look on the bright side of things. Yet another said that they were perfect for seeing which way fortunes were flowing, and for making magecraft-based astrological observations. The following is an excerpt from one entry. Brr, XX. Today, I played with the children for a bit. Oh! She looks overwhelmed. Teehee, what's going on? It's hilarious. Your bad luck does sound pretty tough, but I think it's a lot of fun. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Do it again, again. Make more bad luck stuff happen. My misfortune may still end up causing others trouble, but I've come to see that may not be so bad. Of course, it only applies in cases where they find it funny. I certainly don't want to get accustomed to shrugging off the trouble I cause others. Still, these children are servants too. I'm sure they must have experienced their own share of misfortune. I think that must be why they're strong enough to laugh off the bad luck that comes my way. I mustn't underestimate them. I need to interact with them and learn from them, just as they are. Today, I managed to learn a lot. Today was a lucky day. Brr, XY. And so, today was a lucky day. Brr, XZ. So in the end, today was a lucky day. Brr, YY. All in all, today was another lucky day. Ooh, she's on a good luck streak. Oh, hello. I want the lucky streak too. Brr, XY. I mean, XZ. Today, I ran into two of my most trusted comrades. The ones who helped me realize something very important. Once again, today was an incredibly lucky day. Yay! That's nice. And I got some delicious sink quartz too. Yummy. Nom, nom, nom. And now watcher from far near side. Okay, I'm ready for this. I got this. Ooh, this will be fun. The far near side. Will it be far, will it be near, depending on the perspective. Ooh, recreation room. Huh? Is that... The general on the right flanks is still there. What should I do? Just kill him, probably. He should have pretty good loot. I can't say I have high hopes for that drop, but I can't deny that he may try attacking me from behind if I don't deal with him now. If I'm going to keep advancing my forces, then I should take him out now to be safe. Alright, I'm going to attack. Hello, Master. Are you taking a break too? Hey guys, playing games together, can I join in? I wouldn't say together really, it's more like I'm Lakshmi's supervisor/advisor while she plays. I'm doing a little backseat gaming for her while I poke at my handheld games. Anyway, she doesn't have to do all that boring setup if she uses my account. And she also gets to try the new Game Plus on her first playthrough this way. I've only ever stuck to analog games before. But I know now that I can handle simulation video games too, since the controls aren't too demanding. So this way, I get to learn the controls and practice leading armies, and Ganesha gets the achievements you can only get by playing through the game multiple times. Suffice to say, everybody wins. Oh, nice. Well, me being me, I definitely don't always get the results I want, but still. Hey, it's all good, except that unit there. It's taking fire right now. Oh, right. I should know better than to take my eyes off the battlefield. Time to rectify my mistake. I'ma be watching too. There, I won! Now, what's my drop? Value E-? These spoils are utterly worthless. I'm fairly sure this is the only kind of drop I've been getting for a while now, too. I should have known my luck would... I know the feels. What's that sound? Well, you did it! You just got one of the rarest RNG-based achievements in the game. Acquire 5 bottom-tier battle drops in a row! Is that a good thing? I wasn't exactly aiming for anything, but the completionist in me is glad to see that box ticked. This was a great surprise. Thanks a bunch! I'm not quite sure what to make of this, but if it's a good thing overall... Oh yeah, it definitely is. The line between good and bad luck is pretty thin from a god's perspective. They're more or less the same thing. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't sweat it too much. And with that, you've officially entered the glorious world of a god zone. I recommend putting the game down and replaying it later. And don't forget the good review. Yeah, good luck and bad luck are pretty much on the same coin. My gacha luck was bad today, but my food luck was good. I got a free waffle dog. I was also offered some other free foods, but I didn't want to be greedy because I was at work. I'm just like, I'll take the waffle dog, thank you, while eyeing some other things like shaved ice. I wanted that, I did want it, but I didn't want to be too greedy. You actually are a god, It's so easy to forget sometimes. Yep, bona fide god, right here. I think I'll pray to you too while I'm here.
May good things come my way.
Please. That's the stuff. Man, I haven't felt this good in a long time. I bet even Maman would be proud of me now. Think I'll ride that high all the way to the cafeteria and stock up on chips. In fact, maybe I should keep the divinity going and literally ride there on Musaka instead of walk. Musaka? Musaka's Ganesha's Vahana, or her mouse mount. They're depicted together in paintings and statues all the time. You even see Musaka join her in battle sometimes. Look, he's scurrying around her even as we speak. Okay, Musaka. It's transfer mode time. Riding skill position, go. Oh! Hup. Oof. He just popped up. Right up as soon as I said it, so I got him without thinking about it, but you're not Musaka. That's right, we're Daikoku-ten's mice, your faithful mates. Okay, hiya. I'd rather avoid them if I could. Something about them is making me think of Papan. Hey, you were just thinking you'd rather stay away from us, weren't you, Lady Ganesha? But please, not so fast, really. Open those eyes and take a good look at me. I really wish I could have summoned. Forget wanting to stay away from us. I think you'll find that you see something you can't possibly ignore. Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about. Wait, is that... Now do you understand? A quest marker? Correct, and there will of course be reward for clearing it. But if you want to know what it is, you'll have to earn it. It might be a piping hot, freshly made rice ball, or... So, what do you say? I don't know what this is all about, but I do know one thing. This is a challenge to me as a gamer. You know full well that no true gamer can ignore a quest marker. So I say bring it on. Besides, I was just getting hungry, and I definitely won't say no to a race ball or 3. Wow, that was easy. I mean, I'm glad to see you reacted exactly how we expected. Here's my quest. I want you to obtain the MC stabilizer for me. What's that? You'll just have to find it and see. So where is it? I don't know, but I know who does. I'll tell you where you can find them. Oh, I almost forgot something important. Squeak, 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 squeak. That was a quest acceptance sound effect. I appreciate the attention to detail with the sound effect and quest marker disappearing. But it still sounds like just another fetch quest. Quest items like this tend to be pretty meaningless MacGuffins. So it probably doesn't matter what the stabilizer thing actually is. Will you be okay on your own? I can go with you if you need help. Now you keep enjoying the game, Lakshmi. You've already got the controls down pat. No matter what bad fortune you encounter, it will not stop you from beating the game anyway. Way, Echo. How about I come along then? Oh, you don't mind? Good idea, Master. With you there, she should be fine no matter what happens. Alright then, I'll wait for you here. Good luck on your quest. Don't worry, I've totally got this. I'm gonna show these mice exactly what my godlike skills are legit divine. What's that? You want the MC stabilizer? Well, I can't just give it to you for nothing. I know, I've been pretty into card games lately, so why don't you play a concentration for it? Ugh, so I have to do a boring minigame? A card game at that? What do cards have to do with any of this? Now, don't be like that. How about best of 3? Incidentally, you can restart as many times as you like, so don't be afraid to try your luck. Did we win? Huff. It wasn't easy, but I did it. Taking notes. Okay, so she won in this many tries. So with this coefficient, she gets a memory score of... What are you writing? Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Now, where were we? Thanks for playing with me, but the truth is, I've already lent it to a friend. You can find her here if you want to ask her for it. There it is. The pointless fetch quest filler. Nobody's favorite part of video games. But, I can't stop now that I've come this far. Alright, let's go pay her a visit. Good luck. I'm into this. Oh, to the garage. I like this. One of those games where you try to move a metal rod through an electrified course without touching the walls? I want to try one of those games. That sounds fun to me. At the same time, I do feel slight fear. I felt that! Taking notes. So with this level of conductivity, we use this coefficient for item G7. Ooh, it's this one. Spot the differences between these two pictures, but they look the same to me. Okay, spot the difference games are fun. Alright, this hat's color is slightly lighter than this one's. Whoa, I was right? Really? This seems crazy difficult to me. Oh, there's another. Taking notes. Whoa, how far do we have to go for this fetch quest? You want me to guess what just flew by? All this gaming has made me pretty confident in my eye for detail, but that's still a tall order. Oh no, it's one of those games. Those hurt me. Got it. It's a Sea Fiend plushie. I was gonna say it's a Pokeball. Sorry, the correct answer is a Lady Abigail Tentacle plushie. We stayed up all night making it. You've gotta be kidding me. Oof. Just how many pointless minigames is this damn quest gonna force me to do? I've actually lost weight. Where did all my glorious calories we'd fat go? And on top of that, I feel like I'm under constant observation, like everything I do is being noted. I don't think you have to rush. Let's just take it easy and not worry about time. That was my plan all along. Still, it can't hurt to take a little break, right? In fact, the more I think about it, the better the idea seems. I'm thinking this whole ordeal is some kind of special event that all these mice put together to celebrate me for being so godlike lately. So I didn't just want to give up on the quest before it was complete. Having said that, I don't see the harm in returning to shut-in mode for a bit in my room, then picking this back up later when I feel like it. Besides, I won't be finishing anything if I collapse, will I? Yep, this is all making a lot of sense to me. That's definitely what I should do. I heard someone was undertaking a difficult challenge. Sudden evil dragon? What is it? Well, this looks hopeless. You look like you're about to give up, crawl into bed, and spend the next 2 months there. How dreadful boring. Are there no gods or heroes here with some actual fire in them? Some drive? Did she really just take one look and diss the hell out of me? And give up on me with a sigh? Even I have my pride, you know. This is just like those times when I've been slacking off and finally decided it's time to get back to my divine duty seriously. But then Maman barges in and scolds me for being lazy, and it just makes me want to stop trying entirely. Or is it the opposite? Anyway, if I'm gonna get that much crap for taking a break, which by the way I haven't even taken yet, then shut it or not, I'm gonna keep going with this at least a little longer. I know exactly how you feel. I'll be with you to the end. Thanks. All that said, I think I can afford to at least take a quick break to buy some soda at any vending machines we find on our way. Okay, first soda to stock up on sugar and calories, then back to the grind. Hey, look at this. There's a piece of paper that says mini boss room in the store. Guess there's probably a mini boss inside then. Do you think? I mean, I'm getting a bad feeling about this too, like there's probably gonna be a big battle soon. Probably better steel myself, huh? And by that, I mean use my gamer mind's eye to gauge the situation. Even when it's your first time encountering a boss, the atmosphere and trappings of the dungeon itself can give you an idea of what abilities and attributes they may have. Like, if the dungeon is full of lava traps, it's a solid bet the boss has some fire stuff going on. Hey Master, in terms of color, what kind of mini-boss do you think we'll find in there? In here? A fiery red, maybe? It's gotta be blue. I'm thinking a gorgeous gold. I want to fight gold. Just what I was thinking too. Alright, let's go see what we've got. I had a feeling. Oh, come on. There's no way this guy's just a mini-boss. Well, what are you doing here anyway?
Humph. I'm here for my own amusement. This may be beyond your meager understanding, but there is something pleasantly unsettling here. You know how you mongrels like to go to amusement parks to rock your inner ear and enjoy the uncertainty of your own senses? This is no different. I came here hoping to entertain myself by experiencing unfamiliar sensations. But it seems my expectations were far too high. How dull. So you at least can do something to amuse me, Moon Creation. Show me why you are the way you are instead of how you used to be.
What are you talking about? I think he's saying let's fight. I get it, but I don't. I thought this quest was supposed to be for fun. What happened? Oh wait, I know, I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. And defeated a notorious monster I didn't have to. Now I found one of those optional bosses you can totally put off until the post-game. Well, I can always run away now and come back here after I've leveled up, so I think I'll do just that. I like how she's just backing away. You can't escape this battle. Damn it, I knew I should have saved first. This is fine.
Oh.
This is fine. This is totally fine. We got this. Woohoo!
Oh gosh.
Oh, okay. Playable servers in CCC. That makes sense.
僕は食べても美味しくないからね。
Ooh, look at all those skills. I like that. Alright, alright. Okay, let me just stare a tiny bit. I ain't using any of these yet, but I will use this. I haven't leveled her skills, no, because I don't use her.
神様らしいとなぜ
If I used her, then I would level her skills, but because I don't, no.
ガネーシャさんのすごいところ見せてやるガーネッシュインパクト
Plus, I'm also
後で美味しく
Poor from the lack of QP.
ヒギポンチャレンジ
okay. Fight ends after the first part. That's good. Ooh, very nice. Super nice.
物好きね
For the funsies.
なぜ
Okay.
いけムンコ君後で美味しくいただくっすよ
You're doing great, sweetie.
チョウガタイフラッシュ
疲れたのなら休む。俺は
Oh no, he's increasing his attack.
そこだ。
Ooh, that stings! I do not appreciate that, sir.
神様らしい
So
とこ
I will be doing this.
しょうがないっすね
Okay.
もう頭きたガネーシャさんのすごいところ見せてやるガーネッシュインパクト
I was debating grabbing my drink, but I'm lazy. I got up a tiny bit, and then I was like, it's across the room. Because I wanted to keep it safe.
チョウガタイフラッシュ
I would say ouch, but no, it's no ouch.
そこだ。
Oh, it's so satisfying. Whee! This is fine.
物好き
This is totally fine.
ちょ物好きね
Now go get him.
後で美味しくいただくっすよヒギポッチの
Nice.
裁きの時だ。世界の策は我が大利権。うまっ。
I'll save that attack buff for next turn. Like right now, it'd be fine to use it. While I'm on the attack.
労働命令っすしょうがないっすね
Boop.
なぜ
It feels nice spamming invincibles.
ガネーシャさんのす
It
ごい
is
ところ
very
見せてやる
satisfying.
ガーネッシュインパクト
Also, look at how healthy she is.
後で美味しくいただくっすよそーいチョウ
Good job.
精度を上げている。
That's right, sir. Fill up my gauge.
なぜちょ
Be polite like that.
いけミシコ君後で美味しくいただく
And if we defeat him, do we get to keep all the gold?
ヒギポッチの場合
I feel like that should be a reward.
精度を上げている。
Oh no, he's hitting hard. How dare he hit hard?
無情ななぜ
Hmm.
しょうがない
I'm gonna hit even harder.
もう頭きたガネーシャさんのすごいところ見せてやるガーネッシュインパクト
Ah, so close.
いただくっすよ
Okay, there. He's broken.
ヒギポッチャレンジ
I just realized he's only level 37.
なぜここまで体が重いんすか
Then again, he's a mini boss. That's why he's only level 37. Makes sense. Alrighty. Okay. Congratulations on defeating the mini boss. Thanks. thanks, but that was just the mini-boss? I'm already pretty wiped. How much longer is this quest gonna take? Don't worry, we'll be navigating you from now on. We'll be navigating for you from now on. We'll lead you to some rollicking, rip-roaring new developments as easily as a rice ball tumbling downhill. That does not really inspire confidence. Also, what even happened to this quest storyline? Ahem. Having defeated the mini-boss after a ferocious fight, our intrepid adventurer receives a new hint about the location of the MC stabilizer. However, she learns that she must grow stronger if she is to have any hope of overcoming the obstacles in her path, and decides to begin an intense training regimen. So you're saying it's grind o'clock? I'd rather just finish the quest and be done with it. I understand how you feel, but we still have a lot more data we need to collect. Never mind. Anyhow, the quest will be taking a bit of a turn now. Let's head to the VR area. Ooh. Yeah, getting a really bad feeling about this again. I guess it's technically a kind of VR, but it's still just the simulator, right? That can only mean you want more physical activity from me. You call this a quest, but anything that involves tricking a shut-in into getting exercise smells more like a death trap to me. Then again, if we are talking VR here, it'll probably be Tomoe. And since we already gaming buds, I'm pretty sure she'll let me pass without too much trouble. Hello! See? I knew it. It's Tomoe in her swimsuit. Huh? Why are there two of you? When we took this job, we were given these avatars to help you relax. But I guess they're just confusing, huh? Makes sense when you think about it. It's weird seeing two identical people standing next to each other. In our case, I know we look a lot alike, but I'm pretty sure we're not identical. Avatars? So who's inside? Let me see if I can't tell, use my god-tier hacking to figure out who they are. Oh, it's the sisters. Hi, Batrung. What are you guys doing here? And why are you wearing Tomoe? We asked them to. It's easy to deal with a familiar face, yes? As for them being identical... Ooh, hello, konnichiwa. We didn't think anything of it, since all of us Daikoku-den mice look alike anyway. Are you nuts? Of course I'm gonna wonder what's going on. I mean, I guess, yeah, I wouldn't be as nervous with Tomoe as with a lot of other people. What are you gonna have them do anyway? Oh, that? I guess you could say we were hired for this attraction? I don't know what this is all about, but we're basically asked to train you. You're an elephant, right? So it's probably because we're used to dealing with elephants. These baby ones, anyway. We give them orders, run around with them, kind of like a personal trainer. Ah, no wonder they were chosen. Makes sense. So you want me to run around? Me? A devoted denizen of comfortable indoor environs? Doesn't that basically qualify as abuse? I want to request an amendment to this quest. I'm afraid we can't do that, especially after we've already gone to the trouble of bringing these trainers in. The only way for you to advance to the next phase is to complete these trainers' challenges and acquire the proof of mastery. Now that we've accepted this job, we're not going to do it by halves. Besides, moderate exercise is good for you. Now let's start with some running. We were just thinking these creatures on our heads were getting a little out of shape too, so this works out well. No, come on, let's go. I want to see you sprint. Oh, she's sprinting. Huh, you're going that way? No, sister, she's trying to escape. Come on, let's go after her. Good luck. In fact, this seems like a perfect time to begin tracking data on her endurance. First, I'll find somewhere to hide, then I'll use my godly hacking to change the quest's win conditions to something a little easier. Huh? I'm giving gamers everywhere a bad name? No way, that'd only be true if this game was remotely balanced. But there's no way this quest is supposed to be this hard, right? Definitely bugged. Luckily, figuring out unorthodox ways to get past unfair obstacles is arguably what gamers do best. And no, I'm not talking about cheats or exploits. I mean, finding new clever ways to approach a problem, not just what the devs had in mind. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about here. Hey, my fellow gamer! You're shut too, right? Please, you've gotta let me hide here until this blows over. Why are you aiming that gun at me? Actually, now that I think about it, no one said that Tomoe Habatrung were the only trainers here. I've got a really bad feeling. Let's use my godly hacking once again.
Uh-oh. The first rule of coaching is to show no mercy to any who attempt to escape. It is only when the will to resist is broken that true coaching can begin. I will say this but one time. Halt. Gah! Wrong. The only acceptable answers are okay or yes, ma'am.
Oh, she's running again? They're using Tomo as an avatar. I guess it makes sense that you team it as one too. Man, I ended up running a bunch after all. I must have burned a ton of calories. Anyway, it looks like I managed to lose them, but where am I now? I like how her name just keeps on changing. Looks like a dead end. It'd be great if I weren't being followed. Aha! I see now. They're just gonna throw avatars of anyone and everyone I'm familiar with at me. But if I already know who they're tricked, I can just work around it. You're just another trainer that Daikokuten hired, which means you're only here to make a buck. And that means you can be bribed. Hey you, I don't know who you really are, but if you let me go, I'll give you something real nice. Now, how does a blessing from Ganesha sound, casually patting shoulders?
I'm afraid it's really me.
Aw crap, you're the real Karna. What are you doing here? I like how he's still in his Santa outfit during this whole thing.
Since this is about trading, I thought this version of me would be more appropriate. I admit it does feel a bit out of place given the season. But other Santas have assured me that Christmas follows wherever Santa goes, so it's fine.
That's not really what I'm worried about. If you're here now, it can only mean...
Yes, I have agreed to be your training partner.
No way! I'm not nearly strong enough to train with you.
I think you are. This is quite a novel experience.
Huh?
There may have been situations similar to this a number of times before. But right now, this one feels especially different. This place, this time, seems perfect for experiencing the difference between you imbued with Ganesha, and you as you were without him. Though I am unable to explain exactly why that is.
As usual, you're saying so little that I don't know what you're talking about. But whatever. Let me just make sure of one thing. If I beat you, I'll get the item I need to advance the quest, right? I think it was called Proof of Mastery?
You mean your Christmas present? Of course. The original plan was to have you run around till you eventually ended up here. But it seems you have done that of your own accord.
It's not like I chose to do this. But okay, I'm tired of running, so if I can settle this in a one duel, I'll do it. I might look a little different than the version of me you may or may not know. But as long as we're in this mostly meaningless event, I'll show you what you see is what you get. I got this. But I'm turning off the teapot this time, I forgot to earlier. This be fine. And I've seen Karna enough for the night, basically. I do like how his default for this is Santa. His Santa self is fun. His Santa self does have an awesome design.
And again.
More power. Wee! Away we go.
ガネーシャさんのすごいところ見せてやるガーネッシュインパクト
I'll start working out tomorrow. Girl, you already started. Good job. Okay, not bad at all.
目覚めよ神のパワ
And let's go here.
しょうが
Boop.
物好きなぜいけムシカ君後で美味しくいただくっすよ
Okay, all good. Howie. So many hits.
無情
But not, it's fine.
なぜ物好きね
Again, Noble Phantasm.
もう頭きたガネーシャさんのすごいところ見せてやるガーネッシュインパクト
Not only is she running, she's doing body slams too. This is a great workout.
後で美味しくいただくっすよヒギぽっさりの愛
A super effective workout. Phew.
しょうが
And now, regular attacks.
いけムシカ君
Go get
後
him.
で美味しくいただくっすよ
The next turn we can defeat him for sure. Yeah. Training with Santa Carna would be fun. Yeah, I think it'd be great. I'm willing.
ガネーシャさんは私にもっと輝く
Also, running with the other trainers. If I had to choose one of these as a trainer, I think I will go for Santa Carna. He seems chill enough.
後で美味しくいただくっすよヒギぽっさりの愛超ガタイフラッシュ
Okay. Okay,
このマロニそしてこのマロニ
what's with that hit, sir? May we have the item now? How was that?
Good. You've shown me your strength, and I'm impressed. Here is your present. I'm told it's the item you need to advance your quest.
What about you, Car? On second thought, never mind. Okay, bye. Yay!
That's that. Everything else aside, I wonder why she seemed less hazy than usual. Whatever's behind it, she will most likely need to come to terms with it sooner or later. At least, I don't sense anything malicious at work. Though of course, it doesn't mean it'll be easy for her.
What?
Ganesha, you okay?
I guess I'll find out.
And I'm fighting a moon cancer. Spooky.
There you are. Looks like you got what you needed. Yep, this quest has been taking forever, but I think I finally beat it. You did. Congratulations. It wasn't quite the route the designer planned. But we chalked that up to you being a devout gamer, Lady Junako. So as long as you did not use any bug exploits, we'll allow your approach as a reasonable workaround. At any rate, now that you've obtained the last item, you've also unlocked the quest's final progression phase. Ahem, time for my line. Nice job. As a matter of fact, I've been overseeing the whole thing since the beginning. I had to make sure you wouldn't lose your mind once you got a load of that, so that's what I did. I gotta admit, there's a spot-on impression of an NPC, and it makes you wanna go. Why didn't you just say so? I'd be pretty pissed off right now if this wasn't the end, but since it is, I can deal. Anyway, I'm guessing I just gotta go through this door now, yeah? That's right, that's where this MC stabilizer you've been searching for is waiting for you. Then without further ado... Did you say waiting? I know this place! Of course! It's about time you got here. Ta-da! It's me, BB, the super AI who's always lurking in the back of your mind. The final boss Kohai who's usually invisible, but that you can still see MC whenever you want. Damn it, I figured it might be you. Why? What are you doing here? Is it not obvious? Think about it. I'm the one behind this whole operation. And let me say I appreciate you throwing all that weight into following my plan so carefully, Jinako. Anyway, here's a question you should have asked yourself. Just what is the MC stabilizer anyway? Maybe if you had paid a little more attention to your own body, you would have figured it out on your own. Tell me, what class are you again? You mean... That's right, the MC stands for Moon Cancer, duh! Ah, Moon Cancer, not main character. And that means this whole series of events was meant to examine your Moon Cancer spirit origin and to adjust anything that might be off with it. Think of this as an annual physical. There's a reason health management is one of my primary duties, you know? Incidentally, these are the actors who agreed to help me with my plan. Let's give them a big round of applause. We're always ready to help Big Boss however we can. Wait, Master? Were you in on this too? Yeah, I was. Uh-huh. Sorry for tricking you. Yeah, I was a part of it. Cool. But why? Because you're such a shut-in, there was no other way to get you to take a physical, obviously. And so we knew you'd never agree to do it if we asked. So you built this whole thing around the sort of person I am. So Viritra showing up was part of your plan to make it hard for me to slack off. No, that was completely a coincidence. Is that so? Incidentally, all the mini-games you've been playing were designed to collect data about you. Here you go. Memory, endurance, durability, reflexes, magical energy, conductivity. It's all right there. Great, thanks. If we try to get all this data from you under normal circumstances, you just run away or hide in your statue, right? So the point of all this was to get you to take those tests without realizing what you're doing. I guess making them all like minigames worked, but they were still a huge pain in the ass. I'm seriously wiped now. Why'd you agree to do this anyway, baby? I mean, it's usually Da Vinci or the medical team managing servant health, right? Oh, that? Chalk it up to curiosity about how well a toy you put together is working. Ahem, I mean, it's all part of my follow-up services. Follow-up services? I guess you really did forget then. Well, I guess it's no surprise. You were special in lots of ways. Well, let me ask you this. Why are you a Moon Cancer in the first place? Have you ever thought about that? The answer is pretty simple, see? I had a hand in making you into the servant you are today. That is to say, I'm your designer. If you'd like to show me a little or a lot of gratitude, don't be shy. Seriously, now that you mention it, that does maybe sound familiar. Since we're on the subject, why don't I just explain? I don't know who remembers what, but this took place back during one of Chaldea's more serious crises. They managed to handle it, but as a result, the Indian goddess Parvati was forced to leave for a while. On top of that, it was only a matter of time until Chaldea would have to go deal with an even more challenging situation. So Parvati prayed that someone would appear in her stead to help. And it was her son Ganesha who heard that prayer. But of course, powerful as gods are, they still can't just choose to manifest as servants. So Ganesha put out a signal of sorts, calling for help. He said that he wanted to form a connection with Chaldea in a way that would let him assist, and asked if anyone could help him do so. And for some reason, I was the first to hear his message and respond. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that Parvati and I kind of look alike? Sure, that's why, just because you kind of look alike. It must be the purple hair. Purple hair perks. Anyway, being the kind-hearted AI that I am, I accepted Ganesha's request and helped him become a servant. Luckily, I was already used to tweaking gods and kneading them into shape thanks to my experience creating my own alter egos. The crucial missing piece of the puzzle was the vessel. I needed someone who could handle a god as weighty as Ganesha. And to do that, the vessel would need to have plenty of girth of their own. So I brought up your name. He liked what he saw, and before I knew it, you two are one body. I I guess you could say I played matchmaker for God and his vessel. Hey, you there. Don't you go wondering exactly how I did it? There was nothing we final boss type Kohais can't do. Well, I will admit that you ended up a moon cancer by my hand, but I didn't seem to care enough to be a particular class either. Okay. And so, her servant form was born. Huh, so that's what happened. Wait, you only picked me up because of my weight? Big yikes. If anything, I think you'd have been honored since it's what made you such a good match. Oh right, there was one other part I thought was strange, so here's a little addendum. There's a part of you that's shrouded in haze, making it harder to interpret or perceive you. It's probably because I use normally invisible elements from the far side of the moon when making your servant form. But whenever I happen to be around, you might be in slightly sharper focus than usual. Anyway, there might be other reasons for your moon cancer-ness, but I'm definitely the biggest one. And as a result, any being like yourself that serves as a vessel for Ganesha should become more clearly visible. Just like how the name Jinako Karigiri is clearly visible right now. Huh? It is? Yes, it is. Thanks again for everything, Jinako. Glad to have you with us, Jinako. Thanks for again for everything. Whoa, you're right. You've never talked to the real me like you have Bazette and Karen before. So you're glad you got to finally do that now? Yeah. Come on. I'm still the same person I was before. It's really no big deal. But thanks. And that's quite enough of staring into each other's eyes, you two. This whole visible real name thing might only be temporary thanks to me being here. That makes it sound like all the more like fate at work. I don't like it. Let's hurry up and get this over with. Anyway, that's your origin story. Which is why, as my last bit of follow-up care, I wanted to test your spirit origin myself. You're pretty different from Lip and the other alter egos I created. Though I can't be sure that you don't have unexpected bugs and all that. If things take a bad turn, your god side and not god side could suddenly stop getting along and make you explode. That's scary, tell me you're joking. You are joking, right? Well, your data so far suggests that you shouldn't run into that kind of problem. Phew. But it's still too early to say for sure. So let's get to your final exam. This might hurt just a teeny bit, but try not to act up. To be clear, I'm gonna stab you with my syringe. I'm counting on you to handle it by making yourself invincible. If you don't, you'll probably just die. Oh wait, hang on. At least give me a minute to steal myself. Nope. Okay. What a test. This is easy enough. Just don't die. Sounds like a plan. Live. Easy enough. Just gotta live. And I am good at living. See, I've been living fairly well. Sword or death? I guess I'll choose sword. Oh. I understand now. Sword or death for reals. Go get BB. Good job. Phew! Here comes the syringe. Her Noah Phantasm's so cute. Thank you, BB. Kind of, sort of. Okay, I lived, and that's a good thing. Okay. Ouch. Yeah, it is the cursed syringe after all. The nasty stuff in it. I mean, the wonderful stuff. I wish I could just take all the good things from it. Go get her. Okay, and now from this point on, I gotta be careful about my invincibles. Phoebe, I don't like how you have so many critical. Can you just like not? Thanks, Phoebe. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. Just a few more turns and I'll get her for sure. Okay, that was good. And then next turn I can afford to use a Noble Phantasm. Maybe, actually, no. Yes. I can afford it. It's fine. Because if I do it now and then the next turn I will... Yeah, it's fine. I got this. I'm totally not gonna regret this. Go, Ganesha, go! Yes, give it your all. How you like that, Phoebe? Are you impressed? Is his physical exam going well? See how healthy she is? Ganesha's super healthy. She just has a little debuff, but she's fine. Now, go get her. And then next time I might be able to get BB down. Ouch. 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 This. Be fine. BB, are you proud? Okay, come on. Just a tiny bit more. Thank you. Hey, I didn't have to worry. And lucky number 7. Heh. I feel satisfied. That should do it. Okay, you're all tuned up. I also adjusted your spirit origin to fix some minor misalignments, so you should be more in tune now. Honestly, it's pretty much about power up at this point. Like you should have a much easier time making use of your full power, that kind of thing. If you want to know exactly what's changed and how, I suggest you get out of there, and get out there and give yourself a test run. And make sure you remember how great it is to be such a special moon cancer. Along with how great I am for making you into one. Got it? Remember for good measure. A reminder for good measure. Thanks, BB. This was a big help. I knew you'd come through, BB. Thanks, BB. It's nice to have a clean bill of health. And I'll never say no to a power-up. But right now, I'm just exhausted. This was such a pain in the ass. I wanna go home. Looks like you're at your limit. Alright, I guess that's enough. Good work today. Oh, and by the way, once you and I are no longer in the same room, your unmeasurable, unseen elements will become more prominent again. Though, of course, how unseen they are varies by from observer to observer. There's nothing you, nor I, nor anyone else can do about that, so just keep it in mind. That just means I'll be going back to how I used to be, right? Fine with me. Honestly, I was kind of surprised everyone was calling me Jinako all of a sudden. That explains it. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I'm called, I'm still me. So don't you worry about it either, Master. I'm still the same dependable great god Ganesha I was before. All that's left to do now is work just hard enough to make sure I'm not taking in more calories than I burn. I want food now. Daikoku-ten, please let me summon you. Another day of perfect service done. Huh? Who's there? Great work, everyone. There wasn't any place for me to get involved since she was essentially just getting a tune-up. So I couldn't do anything more than watch this time. But I still wanted to thank you all for working so hard to help Ganesha. Thank you, everyone. Eep. Blush. You're too kind, Lady Parvati. Parvati, we were just doing our jobs after all. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Oh, please don't be nervous. I just came here to thank you, and I love cute, earnest children like yourselves. Pulling everyone in for a big group hug with head pats. Cute! Such magnanimity. We've already sworn our allegiance to Big Boss, and yet... there's a part of me that wants to throw it all away and pledge my unconditional loyalty to you! Bro, this is me playing those dating sim games. It's like, I already pledged myself, but no! It's so strange. I'm so overcome with joy and relief that I think I'm about to multiply. Now, I'm just another Chaldean servant. The same as you. We're all equals here. I hope you'll continue to be friends with me and Ganesha, whether or not we have more chances to interact in the future. Of course we will, Lady Parvati! Ah, lounging around. Nothing beats being in your own room, and I swear I don't know why anyone ever goes outside. I see you're being even lazier than usual, but I'm also told it's because you actually got some exercise for once. So today, and only for today, I'm willing to indulge you. You have no idea. You don't know how shocking it was to see what you thought were friends turned out to be the coaches from hell. Let's just say I'm taking some well-earned me time. A mental health day, if you like. Well, I am a pretty princess, so I couldn't very well refuse when they asked if they could use my likeness as an avatar. Besides, they said it was to help you and that I wouldn't have to lift a finger, so how could I say no? I was gonna ask how you could be so humane, but then I remembered you're a literal yokai monster. Oh yeah, I forgot that sometimes too. Anyway, what are you gonna do now, Gachan? We could go on this quest by ourselves if you're too tired and would rather sit this one out. No way! I've always got energy for a quest. I'm sure not gonna let myself miss a chance for a rare reward. Besides, you guys would be in trouble without my tank, right? I'm a god, so I can't just leave people in trouble to fend for themselves. Whatever you say, let's get ready to go then. Another quest.
I'm once again struck by the strangeness of you being here. This is a place of war. It doesn't suit you at all. Still, here, you need not lie or cower in fear, or worry about being cursed. And so I think it's possible you may truly wish to be here of your own free will. Have you changed? I can't answer that right now. But my guess is that this has been a good thing for you. Jinako Karigiri.
See, she's happy, it's a good thing. Look at our cute gamer girls. That's satisfying. I like that. You know, I feel like doing it. Let's just do the heroic spirit of the charity. It's a shorter one, so I got this. And then I will eat dinner. Which might end up just being Ritz crackers, but it's delicious nonetheless. Heroic spirit of the charity. can just bring anyone that I want. Oh, I love this. This is so satisfying. I will use a teapot to celebrate. Delicious tea for me. Oh, happiness. Okay. Master, are you going to eat? I'll come with you. Mash, I'm gonna eat after this. Foo, foo. You can come too, Fo. What? Is that Karna? Heyo, Cal Deluxe.
Heyo, Cal Deluxe.
What? Senpai? Karna? What's going on?
That's my question. I was told that's a standard greeting in Chaldea.
Who told you that?
Master.
I'm trolling. Yeah, Rama wasn't even part of the thumbnail, so that he don't count. Hehe. Hehe. What? No way. I didn't know such a wonderful greeting existed. Senpai, how come you didn't tell me? I came up with it yesterday. Sorry, I forgot. Please do that to me too. What? Don't tell me. What? Heyo something. The one you did with the high five. Heyo Cal Deluxe. Heyo Cal Deluxe. Yes, Heyo Cal Deluxe. I see. This has a wonderful effect. It makes you feel light and relaxed. However, Chaldea is on high alert right now, so from now on, this greeting will be banned. What? Okay, I'm sorry. Mash can be scary sometimes, banning my greeting. By the way, what are you doing, Karna?
Oh, I'm about to go buy some bread at the store.
At Da Vinci's store? If you hadn't had lunch, why don't we?
No, Doctor. Rowan was his name. He asked me to buy some for him.
Doctor, it's me, Mash. I'm going to get to the point. Why did you ask Karna to run errands for you?
Well, I've been busy, so I just thought.
Using heroic spirit to buy bread? I'm pretty sure there are other more useful things. And yeah, I do have Rama. I'm pretty sure.
Wait, I meant it as a joke, but he just nodded and walked out the room.
Is that right? And you were okay with that? Is that right?
Yes, what the doctor said is correct. There isn't a single false statement. Did I do something wrong?
No, I mean, I wouldn't know how to answer that myself.
I see. If nothing's wrong, I'm going to the store.
I'm so sorry. Da Vinci's super special delicious bread just ran out. Oh, I hate that. I hate when the goods just run out. I know the feels. Ah.
Oh, I see.
He looks so depressed, Senpai. You always have extra. I wonder what happened.
Well, we finally used up all the flour we had. Dr. Ramon also told us not to waste it.
I got it. Let's use this chance to procure a new supply route. Of course, you will help me, right? They sell good flour in France around here. If you can stuff it into my special Da Vinci storage bag, you should be able to bring it back some crops to Chaldea. Normally, we purposely realign Chaldeas to manifest resources from our race shift destination, but using Chaldea like that would truly deplete our resources. It just doesn't balance out. So in times like this, we need cheat a little.
Understood. Commencing race shift. Master, I'm sorry, but please get ready.
He agreed immediately.
I agree too, for the bread.
Clearly it's the best bread. The most freshest, softest, delicious buttery bread. Okay. Understood. For the bread. Now I want bread. I want to make myself a sandwich. Or just eat bread by itself. Well, that's the reason we're in this French farming village. Wow. Karna's request is, or not request, Karna's interlude is so goofy. All of his appearances are gonna be goofy, huh?
How did things end up like this? In the short time I was looking at Magi Mari's blog.
Ah, Magi Mari. My favorite idol, Lady Avalon. It's all the doctor's fault.
That village. Oh, a traveler. No, looking at that spear. Perhaps you are part of the French army? No, I'm not. No way. It's been 3 days since the bandits seized our village. Just when I thought someone had finally come to save us.
Oh, I got a message. I wonder if it's about dinner. Let me check it real quick. Because I won't say no to food. Oh, not about food. What ifs? Me. I thought it was about my food. Oh well.
Just when I thought someone had finally come to save us. That sounds terrible. I will help you. What? Are you sure? But only with this amount of people.
It won't be a problem. Karna, let's hurry to the village. Bang!
Hell yeah! Bring us some booze! Get me some women too!
That's enough. For your health, please refrain from alcohol and women. Alcohol and women are bad for your health. Both of them. Instead, have some water and men.
Who the hell are you? A kid, a girl, and some skinny guy? Ha! Hey guys, go teach him a lesson!
How we started the fight.
I like that. A child, a girl, and a skinny dude. Let's beat him up!
Joke's on you. I'm gonna be the one doing the beating.
Heh heh heh. Heh 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 heh.
This is fine. A noble phantasm to the face. Very, very good. The ones that are silly are the best. They're so satisfying. I'm not bullying the enemies. They're the ones trying to bully me. And they're the ones causing a ruckus. I just want bread. But because of them, no bread.
I need the bread. Give me the bread. Get out of here, sirs.
Bread? Bread? Bread, please. How else am I gonna have sandwiches? What if I want a peanut butter sandwich? Okay, got him. Phew. Battle finish. Oh, look at me raising my bond.
Beautiful.
Ooh, lots and lots of proof of heroes. I appreciate that.
That's enough. Do you want to spend all your remaining time on momentary desires? What are these guys? They're too powerful? Let's get out of here. Persistently aiming at their vital spots and accurately reducing their wills to fight to make them surrender as quickly as possible. It was a totally one-sided, artistic even. I learned a lot. Thank you very much, Traveler. I have no idea how to repay you. You don't need to thank me. We couldn't just let your village be destroyed. By the way, can you give us some wheat? We'll pay the proper market price for it. But wheat, that's all you need? Please take as much as you need. No, just enough to fill its bag. I heard I can pay you with these silver coins. Well, yes, then please take this. Is it really enough for you? Yes, I appreciate it. I'm sorry for the trouble.
Karna.
Oh, right. This is Da Vinci's super special delicious bread, Mark II. Splendid skill, or craftsmanship, rather. I can feel the divinity from the steam. You used to bake pizza before, as expected from an almighty genius. This is an almighty oven. Hats off to you.
Ah, yes. The almighty genius bread.
Sorry to make you wait, Doctor. Were you able to withstand the hunger? This is the bread you wanted. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry about the extra work. Oh no, it's a good experience. Anyway, I will take my leave now.
Karna's looking a little bit strange, don't you think?
The hero of benefaction. I heard he even offered his armor when someone begged for it, even though it was his flesh and blood.
Flesh and blood? Armor? Flesh and blood?
Yes, as long as he's wearing that gold armor, no one can harm him. He's a hero who relinquished even that precious armor when asked for it. A widow's might, in a way, takes only what is necessary and only the amount he really needs, that's him.
He is noble and aloof, yet engages with others as his peers. He is truly a model hero. What a wonderful person. I can't believe the doctor would ask him to do such a mundane task.
I was engaged in a task I couldn't leave, so I am sorry.
My engaged task was looking at Magi Mali's blog.
Next time I'll ask Arjuna, you know, since he's from India, just like Karna.
That's an even bigger issue. Please let us do your trivial tasks. I like how he was gonna target Arjuna next. Doctor. Really, doctor.
Well, that was a fun night of interludes. I am satisfied. That was good indeed.
So derpy. I wanna make a blue apple for now because I want to eat something. I'ma go see what there is. So with that being said, thank you everyone for stopping by the stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day and epic gacha luck. Oh man, I'm gonna need some gacha luck too. These banners this week are gonna hurt me. I mean, that's gonna be great. I wanna have such a good time for the rest of the banners anyways, haha. But now I must fill up my stomach. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Maybe I'll eat some bananas to honor Rama.